forth by the association to maintain and improve high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with schools, on and off the field of play. We're pleased that you could be here tonight as our guest, and we ask that you let your good sportsmanship show during our game here.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm here with head football coach, Coach Harbison. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you. Coach, what were your overall goals and expectations kind of leading into this season? What were you guys thinking about?
Well, I mean, obviously expectations are high. We have a really good senior class coming back, and so we feel good about it, and our expectations are high. As far as goals, I think we're more of a process-driven team. We talk about goals, and everybody has the same ones: to win a conference championship, to win a state championship, go in the field, whatever those goals. But everybody's going to have those goals. So we try to dig a little deeper and talk about the process and what it takes to achieve those things. And then we try to stick with that process and just try to, as the old cliche is, just take it one day at a time and just try to get a little better every day. So that's kind of what we kind of focus on more than just writing down goals or having things up like that.
Going into this first game against North Little Rock, what do you see as our team's kind of strengths heading into this week one?
Well, as I mentioned a minute ago, we got a really good senior class coming back. I think one of the things that we feel good about is the experience that we gained last year. We had a lot of new starters in the 24 season, and this year those guys are, they're more seasoned, they're more confident, they understand practice habits are better, weight room habits are better. I mean, it's just a step above where we were, we feel like, and so that experience is really is priceless going into the season. So we feel good about those guys, and we have them on both sides of the ball too. That's the good thing. We got returning starters, pretty much all over the field, but I think that's the thing we're kind of hanging our hat on, is those guys have been there and done that, and so now it kind of allows our coaching staff to just, we can add a few more wrinkles, we can coach them a little harder, we can push them a little bit, and the guys really respond to it.
Yeah. Looking this year at the team chemistry and the makeup and the leadership, who's really kind of stepped into those roles?
Yeah, I think just knowing our team and just watching these guys mature over the last few years has been really phenomenal. I think there's something to be said about if your best players are also your hardest workers, you have an opportunity to be very successful. And we've seen some guys that have grown into those type of young men that understand what it takes work ethic wise. Obviously we got some really good players, but I look at a guy like Braxton Lindsay, who's kind of matured to a point now when he steps in the weight room, he makes a difference in everybody in the weight room around him. We got, Hunter Dickey, Grayson Cooper. We got tons of dudes that come in there every day and just work, and those are our older guys that have been around. So, those guys working as hard as they work really helps lift up and set the expectation for the younger guys. And I think that maturity level's we've kind of watched that process happen over the last couple of years with those guys, and it's been good. And so we feel good about where we're at from that perspective, because they hold everybody accountable.
Nice. And the people at home that are watching, who are some athletes on your team that they kind of need to be thinking about? I might see this cat.
Well, we got a lot of them, but the guys that everybody obviously jump off the page and is our quarterback Jeff Regan. He's a returning two-time All-State kid that's been All-State receiver and then All-State quarterback the following year, and he's returning this year as a senior quarterback. So obviously he's a guy that people want to keep an eye on, and unfortunately for us, he's no longer a secret, and so the word's out that Jeff's really, really good. So obviously Jeff, and then Braxton Lindsay I mentioned earlier, he's another guy. Both of these guys have got Division I scholarships and already committed. Braxton to BYU, Jeff to Air Force, and so they're obviously good, very good high school players to be going on to that level. But I think that really the key to it is how successful we're going to be is how good the guys around them are, and we've got a lot of good players that around those guys on the offensive side. You know, Drayson Volk last year was our second leading receiver. He just kind of quietly gets things done. He does a great job. He just has a knack. And, you know, Aiden Eichenberry's coming back. Aiden's had a really good offseason in summer, and so far in the preseason it's been really good. Parker Nix is another receiver that's come on through the offseason. Cooper Daniels back. He caught a lot of balls for us last year too, and then our running back room's gotten better with Xander Burke, going to be a junior this year, a big strong back, and then Titus Kramer moving in has been a big asset for us. So offensively, those are the guys that, you know, for us to have success, those guys are going to have to carry some of the load, and so we feel good about it.
Yeah, that whole receiving core is back from last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the roster. I was like, we've got virtually every receiver coming back.
We do, and that's kind of what I mentioned in open. That's one of the things we feel good about. It's allowed us to just kind of expand on what we already do, because their knowledge is really well. This group's been in our system since they've been playing football and organized football, so they understand our system. So that's really nice to have.
All right, I know you like defense, you like big hits. Who's been the heartbeat of the defense so far?
Well, you know, we got a lot of. There again, I'll just mention a bunch of guys on offense. We got a lot of playmakers on defense too. I think, you know, starting with our D line with Hunter Dickey and Hurston Cruz and Julian Arreos. Those guys are coming. You know, they're going to be really, really good up front. Troy Chandler's back at inside backer. AJ Francisco, he played a lot last year. Cohen Chalmers played a lot. We got Zeke Parsons back at safety. And Jalen Smith also playing corner. He played a lot last year. Seth Brown at corner. They all have experience. We've moved Jagger Blockberger to safety. But I'll tell you, the guys that's had the best summer and fall camp for us, Gerardo Guzman. Guzman he's just a really, really good football player that a lot of people may not know about Guzman, but Goose can play football. He's outstanding and does a great job. He is just so coachable. He plays so hard. He's always where he's supposed to be, doing what he's supposed to be doing. He makes a ton of plays for us. So, you know, he's kind of been the spark, I feel like, when we have scrimmages in spring and in fall camp. He's been the guy that he kind of stands out. And I really have a lot of appreciation for him just because of the way he plays the game. And he's probably a little bit undersized, but man, he's had a great camp, and so we're looking forward to Goose and the season he could have, and so defensively we feel good. We're solid. Just for both sides, I think it's all about staying healthy and you know, keeping guys upright so we can still be standing at the end of this thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Tough conference working in the 7A West. Without giving too much away, going into week one, kind of game plan for North Little Rock. Without giving too much away, what are we looking at week one?
Yeah, well, they're not the same team as they were last year. We went down there last year and handled them pretty good, but you know, obviously they've coaching changed. They brought Coach Bolding from Parkview back to North Little Rock, who was there previously several years back, and when he was there before, they were really good. And you know what they'll bring is size, speed, and physicality is what they'll bring. And obviously they've added some players. So the way high school sports is nowadays, people kind of move around. And I think they've got several transfers. We've looked, and there's 4 or 5 guys from last year's team playing, and the rest of them are new. So it's a new team with a new look.
No, I'm not.
And really a new mindset. And
Put
so,
it by the speaker.
you know, for us, it's just we're going to be very good at what we do and handle our business and not get caught up in anything else. And just, you know, if we play fundamentally sound football, control the big plays on defense, create big plays on offense, you know, we put a lot of emphasis on both sides of the ball, winning first downs and doing the little things like that. If we can do those things, we feel good about it.
Yeah, we're not starting with an easy game with this new look on North Little Rock. It's not going to be an easy first game.
Oh, no.
We're starting out of the gates. North Little Rock, then Muskogee. We got some big.
They're
big guns.
very talented. Very talented.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Last question before we let you go here. Get ready for kickoff.
Yeah.
What's something you'd like to share with the community and the fans kind of before we get going? Is there a message you'd like to share?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, we're grateful for all the support. You know, we're going into our 5th season now. We've gotten a little bit better every year, I think, and that's a culmination of everybody helping out and doing things. It's just, you know, having talented young men to coach, having a good coaching staff, and then having that support from our school administration and all the way out into the community support, whether it's, you know, fundraising or just having people come help us with things. We feel really, really good about that. We just appreciate that. I want everybody to know how much we appreciate it and how beneficial it is to have people that will pour into our young men and pour into our programs. And you know, and the last thing I think, I know you do a great job. This live stream you guys do is unbelievable, and and everybody enjoys it. But for us, people in the seats, in the stands, is a huge deal. When the stadium's rocking and it's packed, our kids there's so much more energy in the place that it just makes it more exciting for our kids. So I just would encourage people to come to the game and then go home and watch the live stream if they can, you know, because they're both good, but the game just brings a whole different atmosphere when there's people there cheering them on, and that support it's unmatched. So
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. I'll second that and echo that. I always tell people the best way to experience any event is live in person. If you can be at the stadium, at the arena there, cheering on your team, please come out. We want you there live. We love to put on a great broadcast for you. We do that primarily, you know, if you can't make it to the stadium, you can still watch from afar. We try to do our very best because we know that these coaches work really hard, these athletes work really hard, and we want to showcase all the hard work that you all been doing. So we work really hard at putting on a good show as well.
Yeah.
But if you can be at the stadium, we want to see you here at Whitey Smith Stadium as much as possible. Get out in the stadium, get loud, cheer on your team. These coaches and these athletes work really hard. If you're out of state, you can't make it, we want you to tune in the live stream, or just go back and watch it after the game. You can hear Regan call the game on that as well. So, hey, appreciate your time. Thanks, Coach. And let's get ready for a kickoff.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, welcome to opening night for 2025 Rogers Mounties. It's a perfect night for football. The weather's great. The lights are on. The band is rocking. It looks like an entire town has showed up for support for football, and it's finally back. Hello, folks. I'm Dave Regan, along with my broadcast partner tonight, Brandon Johnson. Brandon, what are your expectations tonight as we get into the first game of the season? And here we are. You know, we're new into the school year. Everything's exciting right now. What are your thoughts here as we get ready to kick off?
Yeah, man. Just so excited to be here for Friday Night Football. Nothing better than under the lights in the fall, seeing our Mounties kick off the season here tonight against North Little Rock. It looks like the crowd is starting to get into it. We got a bit of a student section going. I expect them to be rowdy tonight. I expect them to be ready to go.
No doubt.
And you know, in the same idea, I expect our boys to be ready to play. I know they're excited to get after it against a team not named Rogers.
The Mounties start this season under the leadership of Chad Harbison. You just saw a great interview with Chad Harbison and Zach Land there. Going into his 5th year, Harbison is 34-15 over the past 4 seasons with an 8-4 record last year, and his 3rd consecutive year reaching the second round of the playoffs, lost by 7 points to Conway. Mounties looking to break through the second round of the playoffs this season. Coach, what do you think is reasons, or how could they break through that second round? What is something they can do differently as they get late in the season?
Well, man, I've had the privilege. I was here at Rogers when Coach Harbison took over as the head coach, and just to see the way the culture of the team within the school, on the field, in the locker room, how it's grown. I think he's got a special group this year, especially as seniors. Partial to that group, just to watch them play since their sophomore year, and then there's a lot of experience in that room in senior leadership. So I think the biggest key for them this season is going to just obviously be getting over that hump, and it's going to be including that size up front, a lot of returning experience in the skill positions, and then just taking care of the moment and getting the job done.
I know, I couldn't agree more. There's a lot of experience coming back this year. With let's start with the starting quarterback, Jeff Regan. He's an all-state returner. It's always good for an offensive coordinator and a coach to have your quarterback return again, who already knows the system. Yeah,
and Jeff knows the system well. Jeff Senior, returning starter all-state, like you just mentioned. Here's the thing about Jeff is he's dual threat. I mean, he last year had over 2,300 passing yards and 27 passing touchdowns, but on the ground he ran for over 1,600 yards and had 28 touchdowns against Conway in the second round of the playoffs. He had 5 touchdowns, 347 yards on the ground. So he's a good decision maker. He knows the offense, and Coach Harb is comfortable with him leading the team.
No doubt, and he's got a lot of supporting cast with him this year. Wide receiver group, you got a returning starter, all-conference, and sure-handed in Drayson Volk. He's a great route runner. He's smart, dependable. You know, there it is. He had 42 receptions last year, 530 yards and 8 touchdowns. A great addition to this team, and had plenty of starting reps last year. Also, we have Cooper Daniel. Great speed. He's a 4.5 guy. He can blow the top off of defenses. You know, if he catches a hitch pass, he can go take it to the house. Look for him to do a lot more this year as well. Also have Parker Nix. He's got great size. He's a matchup problem for them. He's 6'3", 195. He's a great blocker in the open field as well. Look for him to be blocking downfield, but also look for those fade routes in the interim. Also.
And speaking of big bodies, 6'3", 230, Braxton Lindsay, the Division I commit senior, alongside his quarterback Jeff Regan. Jeff Regan's going to be going to Air Force, and Braxton is going to be going to BYU next year. He's all-state linebacker as well, plays both sides of the ball. Honestly, I was asking the coaches this week, where are we going to see Braxton? We're going to see him everywhere. He's going to be outside. 6'2" catches for over 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. Matchup problem. Obviously, he's going to be an impact blocker as well as we get our run game going tonight.
Yeah, and he's a hometown kid. He's a Body Grimes good egg. He's an Elmwood Raider. Now he's a Rogers Mountie as a senior. I'd love to have him here. We also have Aiden Eikenberry, great athlete. He's fast. He's versatile. He'll play some quarterback this year some. He's a holder on extra points. Good blocker downfield. Great hands. Look for him to be involved in this offense a lot more this season.
A lot of good options.
A lot of good options on offensively. Defensively, we've also got a few guys out there. You know, it's Hunter Dickey, number 11. Look for him to have a breakout season this year. He is unbelievable on the defensive end. He had 11.5 sacks last year, a forced fumble. He's going to be coming off that rush end, and he's going to be unbelievable this year. Look for him to have, in my opinion, an all-state season next year. And then Troy Chandler, senior inside linebacker, 7.5 sacks last year, run stopper. He can go sideline to sidelines. He's really fast.
Yep. Goes by the name of Ty. Ty is a big kid who can get up and down the field. Like you said, it covers a lot of ground. I was talking to Ty this week in the cafeteria, asking him, hey, you feeling ready for Friday night? He was talking about just hoping to get the chance to get his hands on the ball. He said he's going to be playing mostly on the defensive side, and he's ready to hit somebody. So I'm excited to see him play.
And you see Braxton, two-way player, and what he did last year. He's just a force. He's an impact player. He plays with a lot of energy. If you see him play basketball, he plays all 90 feet in basketball. He's going to play all 100 yards and 53 across the field. He gets after it. I'm really excited for him this year.
It looks like the captains are making their way out.
Yeah, and competition tonight across the way made up their way up here from Little Rock is the Charging Wildcats. It's a different team this year. Bobby Bolding returns to North Little Rock, where he was the head coach from 2007 to 2015. He was 63-30 in 8 seasons at North Little Rock. Ironically, Bolden coached here at Rogers for Ronnie Peacock from the years 2000 to 2004. He last coached at Parkview, Little Rock Parkview. He won 3 state championships at the 5A level. Bolden has brought with him some of 31 transfers to the roster. Is now swollen to 90 players, down from 52 last season. So the Charging Wildcats are a much different team this year than they were last year.
Well, and bringing, coach coming over from Parkview, haven't watched Parkview a lot, but able to succeed at that level, definitely going to see some speed, some experience on that side of the ball, and this is going to be a good test for the Mounties.
Yeah, the Mounties won the contest last year, 40-3, and so this will be a lot different this year as well.
Oh yeah, you got a new coach, new system, new kids, but we're looking for a similar result. I know we were up big early last year and didn't finish as strong. I think what Coach Harv's going to want to see tonight is just a full effort from first to fourth quarter.
The Mounties averaged 42 points scoring last year, a best in the 7A West, and did a very good job of getting the ball in the end zone. And we talked a little bit about Braxton Lindsay, what a great year he had on the offensive end. He was targeted 62% of the time through the air. And I don't know if that's going to be quite the case this year with these other receivers that we spoke about earlier. They're going to be targeted a lot more as well with the weapons that we have. Yeah,
I think you see more of just a lesser volume on one person this year. I think you see the ball spread out a lot more. And we were talking about it earlier. Just maybe we see Jeff on the ground, but maybe not as much. There's just so many options in the running back room. Wide receiver room is deep as can be. And like we talked about, just a lot of experience on that side of the ball. So I do expect the ball to be spread out and to a lot of players to get involved.
The Mounties on defense last year gave up 68 points in the 8 wins that they had, but in the 4 losses gave up 196. So it's an average of 18 points per game. It was the best in the 7A West, but in the 4 losses they were averaging around 42 points a game or 46 points a game to those 3 teams, and or 3 or 4 teams. So defensively, some of the goals, and as we see the captains getting out there for the handshake.
Yeah, and I think it's important to mention, I think Coach highlighted Gerardo Guzman, the junior this year at linebacker. I was talking to Coach Block about him earlier this week too, and just the impact he's made on this team, getting in the starting lineup, and might be a little undersized, but the heart he plays with, the intelligence, the tenacity for that defense is going to be on display tonight.
You see the captains out there, and Zeke Parsons, Grayson Cooper, number 71, Jeff Regan, number 1, and Braxton Lindsay, number 14, as they go over the kind of the contest here with the referees tonight. See who gets the coin toss to start the game. Achilles Reed is out there, number 62 for the Charging Wildcats, along with Nakai Motton and Centenio Discus. Look to call his name a lot tonight. They say he's a really good defender, linebacker, and play really well out there in space. They kind of get lined up out there. The offensive goals, I'm talking to Coach Brill a little bit this week, is win first downs, get +4 on first downs, 4 yards on first downs, and stay ahead of the chains. Eliminate negative plays, no dead ball penalties. Well, it looks like North Little Rock won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, so the Mounties will be getting the ball first to start the 2025 season.
I think what you mentioned about what Coach Brill was saying just with that first key is the battle of the trenches, right? Being a bigger team this year, bringing back a lot of those guys and just winning that battle up front.
Here we go. Here come your Mounties. The big blue train. Coach Harbison leading them out. What an exciting evening here it is at Whitey Smith Stadium for these seniors, for these parents, for the student body. Ready to get the season started. Coming out in their all blue. It sure is an exciting time to be in Northwest Arkansas.
Friday night football. Nothing better.
It's Coach Harbison, Coach Brill. Looks like Jeff Smith is in there as well. Jeff Smith is
New to our staff.
new to our staff.
Yep.
He was with Kirksey, I believe it was
Yep.
last year, and he's new to the staff. He's part of the special teams.
I'm seeing a lot of our guys out there. Coach Block on the sideline. Coach Bray, in charge of the offensive line. Of course, Coach Hobby.
Jeremiah Tevenkamp has the safeties. Cole Harriman has the corners. He's new to the staff this year. He came from Kirksey as well.
Yep. Previously in Siloam.
And Dale Williams, the defensive coordinator, doing a fantastic job, as always. Here they come out for the opening kickoff. Back deep is Titus Kramer and Cooper Daniel, along with Baylor Morgan. Kicking off is Lawrence Hobbs. Looks like that number 99.
Yeah, I believe so.
We're ready to start the season, and we're off. High kick, short, it hits. Ball's on the ground. Good play by Titus Kramer to get to that.
Yeah, it took a little bit of time, but he made the right play.
Yeah, it was kind of in between. You know, the up back was like, thought he was going to come back there. It's really kind of an effective kick, you know.
It was in the right spot. We get to see the Mountie offense get out on the field. We should be seeing it across the line right now. We got Henry Frazier, Caden Larimore, Andrew Cordishi,
yeah.
Grayson Cooper, and Brody Martin. Of course, at quarterback, we're going to see Jeff Regan, and then out wide, got Aiden Eikenberry, Drayson Vogue, and then Braxton Lindsay.
Regan behind the, puts him in motion here. That's Drayson Vogue going across the motion. Going to hand it off. Oh, that's a good run. Titus Kramer, nice run. That gain of 6 or 7 up the middle.
And there's that +4 that Coach Brill was talking about.
Stay ahead of the chains. Going to bring second and a long 3. That's the way to stay ahead of the chains. Exactly right. Titus Kramer is a transfer in from Harbor, who's first team all-conference last year. It's a great kid. And fake to Kramer. Regan looking right, rolling, throwing. Braxton Lindsay has it. Down past the 50-yard line. Came back for the ball. Made a great catch.
Great pocket presence right there from Jeff Regan on the rollout. I just kind of felt that nose guard getting inside and made a great read. And then Braxton Lindsay coming back to the ball to make the catch.
17-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 on the charging Wildcats 46-yard line. Already in North Little Rock's territory. Shift into the backfield. Going to give it to Kramer up the middle. Finds some space. Jalen Jones on the tackle for North Little Rock. Late flag. Comes up. It looks like a dead ball penalty.
They had our guy pinned on the ground, and then when they got up, I think they exchanged some words. Refs probably trying to get in control of that early.
Let's see who they called it on. It's always the later guy, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, and that's exactly what I saw. I think it's on us.
You think it's on
our guy got the last shove.
Henry Frazier, maybe number 77. I saw there.
Right.
Dead ball.
It's 15 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And Bray's holding his hands up because, I mean, their guy was on us, and he was kind of playing extra after the whistle, and then the refs didn't see it till they got up.
Looks like it's going to remain first down from what he said there. The dead ball foul.
Against the Mounties, backs the ball up 15 yards.
It's a tough one. That's one of the things they talk about. You know, eliminate negative plays. No dead ball penalties. We talked about that in the opening. You have a couple of really positive plays. That's to be first.
I think we're
the chains.
Yeah, I was going to say the chains moved, and I don't think they meant to do that because it's supposed to be 1st and 25.
No, I agree that the chains should have stayed there on the 46-yard line. So
maybe a brand new chains crew.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody getting warm.
So first down should be the 36 as the referees try to sort this out. Well, if it stays like this, it benefits Rogers.
I was going to say,
but
surely they're going to move this chain back here. Now they're changing the down to second down.
Right. Well, you know, it was after the whistle.
So it should be second down.
Yes.
Okay. So we should have is it 2nd and 25 is what we're going to have?
Yes, that's what we're going to have. Just about.
So it was no gain, I guess, on the rush, and then the dead ball foul after.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a costly penalty, unfortunately.
We'll see. There's 4 wide to this side. Empty set for Regan.
Should be a time for a screen.
Parker Nix to the far side. Looks like they're coming with a big rush. Goes quick. Parker Nix. Can't pull it in.
Good, smart route. I mean, right idea, right play. Just next time I'm going to bring it in.
That pass was a little bit outside his window there. Has to be 3rd and 25.
Well, Parker made he got the man off and he got some separation.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'd be curious to see what we do here on a long 3rd down.
Empty set once again. Kramer to the near side. Cooper Daniel, Drayson Vogt, Braxton Lindsay. Short snap. Jeff is looking for some space. Found some room, not much. Gets it all the way down to the 45-yard line, but that's going to bring a 4th down and a long 4th down.
Sure, we're going to see punt team here. And I know we've been trying out, not having necessarily tryouts for punter, but we've been rotating some guys, and I think it's going to be Braxton Lindsay to punt tonight.
Yeah, Braxton's doing a good job with that. He's just a big kid, big strong kid, can put a boot into it. And if it's 4th and 5 and he needs to run it, go run it.
You're right.
Tristan Reeves is in deep for North Little Rock. Good floater kick.
Good punt.
Number 1 has that. That's Simeon Trotter. Some of the Rogers guys will think the ball's on the ground.
Probably about a 3-4 yard return for the charging Wildcats. We're going to see this Mountie defense come out for the first time today. And on the edge, on both sides, you got Hunter Dickey and Julian Arreos. And nose, we're going to see Herson Cruz. At linebacker on the outside, we can see Braxton Lindsay and formerly mentioned Gerard Guzman. Inside linebacker, we've got Ty Chandler and A.J. Francisco. In the secondary, we're going to see Cooper Daniels, Zeke Parsons, Jared Blockberger at the strong safety, and then Jalen Smith on the other side.
Gives it to the back. Good tackle. A.J. Francisco takes down the running back. That was Jeremiah Buckner.
Great read by Francisco.
Francisco, smart player. We're going to be, it's his second year at the linebacker position, and he has just gotten so much bigger too. He's now 6 foot 200 pounds and just a smart player. Knifed his way in there, took that running back down. He's a 5'10", 190, that running back, and Francisco just slung him home. They're going to quad set to this side. Empty backfield. He's looking for the run. Up the middle, he's got some space. Cooper Daniel with a good tackle, open field tackle out there.
Yeah, just like you said, great open field tackle by Cooper Daniel there. It kind of took him off guard. Quarterback going on that run, and Cooper Daniel's first year playing corner. So it's good to see. That's got to feel good for him. First real game open field tackle made.
Corey Marshall, the quarterback there. You look and see he's got some speed and some moves. They tried to spread the Mounties out, give him some space to run. Kind of a pistol set for the charging Wildcats. Back to throw. Over the middle. Incomplete. Just behind him. Zeke Parsons playing free safety back there. Incomplete.
He was going to make the tackle. He didn't. I don't know if he saw that ball there, but ball was thrown behind, so you got to make the play on the receiver first.
Boy, the Mounties were really collapsing that pocket well. If he didn't get rid of that right then, it'd have been a sack. I like to see the pressure that we're getting on the quarterback, Corey Marshall. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
See if Cruz and Dickey can get the same kind of push on this play.
Pistol set once again. Bring a man in motion. Gives it to the back. And that's Cooper Daniel again. No, that's number 5 there. It's hard to see his jersey. That's Troy Chandler.
Tie on the tackle is Jeremiah Buckner on the run, the sophomore for the Charging Wildcats. Up the field for about a yard. We got 3rd and 9.
Yeah, good play by Ty Chandler. Inside linebacker, senior. 200 pounds. He can run. Tough as nails. Expect him to have a fantastic senior season. Empty set once again. Looks Well, Little Rock is going to go for a timeout here and try to spread them out. See if they can do that quarterback draw once again. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Wildcats have a 3rd and 9 after stopping the Mounties on the first drive. Coach called a timeout to try to set something up.
Looks like we got a loaded box here.
Back to pass. Throws it over, and it's incomplete. Oh, my goodness, another penalty. Looking to call personal foul on Braxton Lindsay after the pass. That's 2 huge penalties so far in the game. That's tough. He's just trying to make a play.
I don't know how you stop your momentum in that situation. I mean, he was untouched. He was running full speed right at the guy. He released it right before he touched him. Did they pick up the flag, or are they going to call it?
Well, I think just trying to
get it straight.
Yeah, find out where to go.
Roughing the passer. It's going to be an automatic first down.
Sure is, and they're going to be in Mountie territory. Gives them a fresh set of downs.
That's two kind of what we call, personal flag type situations where we just shot ourselves in the foot. Both have been interesting calls, is how I put
Yeah,
it.
they've been tough. They're judgment calls, and both have gone against the Mounties so far. Going to go empty set here. Corey Marshall's the quarterback. Quick hitch. Oh, good hit by Cooper Daniel. Way to come up hard.
Lowered the shoulder and got him out of bounds.
Jeremiah Buckner on the catch, and Cooper Daniel really did a good job of coming up hard and knocking him out of bounds.
And so far, we've really just seen it's been Marshall and Buckner.
Yeah.
Yeah, the targeting Buckner in the passing game and on the ground.
Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Buckner's 5'10", 190 in the backfield as a sophomore.
Going to go to twins to the near side here. Put a man in motion.
Same motion as earlier here.
It's orbit. Good. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
It's a bad handoff.
Yeah, miscommunication. Then one guy, the running back, Buckner, thought he was going to keep it. And Corey Marshall tried to pull it late. Ball was on the ground. So that's a loss of 4 on the play. And bring up a long 3rd and 12.
And, I'd be curious there. That was the same motion we saw before. I don't know if they're running an option off it or if they were trying to go misdirection. But it results in the ball on the ground, and now Rogers has a chance for a big 3rd down stop.
Yeah, they run that orbit motion. They're trying to get their linebacker out of the middle of the field. They're going twin set to each side.
I'm going to press up on the outside and then
Back to passes, Marshall.
good pressure by Hunter Dickey.
Almost
got
got
him
him.
out of the pocket.
Man open. Oh, he's got the catch. Nice tackle by Jalen Smith. You can see the elusiveness by Corey Marshall getting away from Hunter Dickey and able to keep the play alive and complete the pass.
Good pressure up front. We got to finish that play.
This is also keeping our offense off the field, and we hadn't seen the field in, by my watch, about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this drive started at 9:42. Once again with the pistol set, bring a man in motion. 17. Oh, that's. Yeah, Christian Reeves. I saw a face mask there big time on us. It'll be another penalty against the Mounties. Doing an attack on another 10, I believe.
And Christian Reeves is playing both sides of the ball. Nice 6'1", 185. So they got some big dudes they can put in the backfield to run the ball.
Yeah, there's that face mask penalty.
That's 3rd personal flag.
And the personal foul, yep. That's 45 yards in penalties in the first quarter.
And that's been our story so far.
Yeah, 15 against us and 30 for them.
Assuming we're going to see some motion here. Got 4 out wide to the left.
Corey Marshall in quarterback draw. Oh, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. A.J. Francisco and Herson Cruz met the quarterback in the backfield. Check out the replay here, Coach. Oh, they just ran it. Yep. Good pressure there. You're going to have to sew him up. Corey Marshall's very elusive. You almost have to come at him and break down.
And I think they're running a screen there for 17 of his Reeves. And our guys were just too fast getting to the quarterback, and then he tried to make a move, and it was too late.
Pistol set again. Reeves is in the backfield along with Marshall.
And I think that's Buckner in the slot.
Marshall looking left. Crow's quick as a man. He's got some room to move. As Davion Withers.
It was Ty Chandler on the tackle.
A gain of about 7. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Ball on the 19-yard line. Definitely 4 down territory for the charging Wildcats.
We're on the 14-yard line.
Excuse me, 14.
And we just saw the situation back in midfield with 3rd and 9. No penalty here. Get them stopped before the marker.
It's going to be the 12th play of the drive. Here's Marshall throwing again. Incomplete. 2 men in the same area. There's Withers and Reeves in the same area. Neither of them could come down with it.
And I got to be honest with you. I think even if one of them comes down with it, we had 3 jerseys right around there.
They bring out the field goal team. That's Peyton Reynolds, the kicker. It's a sophomore. This is going to be a 31-yard attempt from North Little Rock. This is usually the aspect of the game that's not quite in. Low kick. He got it through.
Cooper Daniel almost got hands on that ball, but that was a 14 play drive. 14 play drive wrapped up by the Charging Wildcats for 3 points.
Yeah, 63 yards.
4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that's the big key is keeping our offense off the field.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's hard to score 42 points when you only have 1 possession
in the first quarter.
In the first quarter, with 4:56 left to go here in the first quarter.
And, I really felt like we had momentum though in that first drive, and then obviously, one personal foul can kind of stall that out. But look for the Mounties to strike back here, as we're going to be set to receive.
Back once again is Titus Graber and Cooper Daniel, along with Baylor Morgan. I think they should scoot up a little bit.
I was going to say, we could see a similar result here. Ball bouncing on the ground.
That's the same spot. This time, Titus Graber catches it on the fly. Trying to find some room, weaving through. Does a good job of getting the ball to the 32-yard line where the Mounties will start for their second possession of the game. And let's see what Coach Harbison has dialed up for the first couple plays here. Good job by Titus Kramer getting what he could get there.
Good adjustment made by Kramer. They decided not to scoot up, but I think they were expecting the same ball, and so that time they were on their toes, kind of ready for it.
Xander Burke out for the first time today on the field, number 22. Big junior. 6'1", 220. Now he's motion.
Put Parker in motion.
Quick hitch. Here it is. Aiden Eikenberry. Nice catch. Looked like Regan did not have a handle of that at all.
He caught it. Yeah, he caught it low, and Ike made a good adjustment on that ball to get some kind of positive yardage.
Didn't have much zip on that ball. Didn't really have a handle on it. Braxton Lindsay to the near side and quad set to the far. Quick snap. Quick look. Looking for some room. He's got a lane.
He's got a lane.
He's got some speed. Gets out to the 44-yard line of the Wildcats. Kind of a broken play, but as he rolled to the quad set side, there was some blocking out there.
Kind of an awkward hit there on Regan coming from behind. I don't think he expected the defender that quickly. Good to see him pop back up.
They're trying to isolate Braxton Lindsay. One-on-one out there to the far side.
He's got the one-on-one this time.
Yeah. There you go. He's got it. Moving hard. He's going to get first down and carrying back.
Man, just
tacklers
carrying
with him. Great run after the catch by Braxton Lindsay for another first down, again of 14 yards, down to the 30-yard line as the Mounties are moving quickly here, going with tempo.
It looks like we're going to see Titus Kramer come back in.
Yeah, Braxton Lindsay going to take a breather.
So we got double backs with Kramer and
Xander Burke. Yep,
Xander Burke and Kramer.
Xander's going to be in the kind of the slot.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
There's a lot of linemen down there. 4 down linemen. Quick hitch to Eikenberry again. Just timing wasn't there this time.
I think there we were trying to get Vogue on that flat to get that inside corner out of the way and just hit Ike on a slant. He had some open field ahead of him, but
yeah, they're going man-to-man out there on the outside. And if he catches that,
he's gone.
yeah.
Davion Withers did a good job kind of staying with him that time.
Kramer back there with Regan. Put Volk in motion. Regan rolling this way. Volk has it. Down the sideline here, trying to make some moves. Gets knocked out of bounds. Gain of looks like maybe 6. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. Clever play there.
That's a good second down play after the incompletion. Just getting some positive yardage, putting yourself in a very manageable place in 3rd down.
And that's what Volk does. That's how he became all-conference last year. He's sure-handed, great route runner. Catches everything near him.
Looks like Lindsey's back in, and we're going to place him on the far side of the line as a tight end. Like we said, he can just kind of show up anywhere.
Looks like a design run. Regan going to take it. Run out of bounds. Let's see if it's close to a first down.
I think he got it.
It looks like it from here. It is. They called it first down. Yep. Mounties with a new set of downs on the 20-yard line. 2:51 left to go in the first quarter. Kramer back there with Regan. Trips to the far side, motions him out. Looking left. Braxton Lindsey across the middle, all the way down to the 6-yard line. Braxton Lindsey with a great catch. Look at this. Right across the middle. Good throw, good catch. That's a quick throw, quick release.
We got 1st and goal for the Mounties for the first time today.
Right on the hands there. Ball on the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
It looks like we've been trying to get, obviously, Lindsey isolated. They did it in a little bit of a different way that time, putting Kramer in motion, and I think that gave them enough time to get the hesitation move and get Braxton the ball.
Kramer in the backfield with Regan. Hitch pass over here to Kramer. Across the end zone, touchdown! Mounties! Titus Kramer.
His first touchdown as a Mountie.
Swing pass out here to the near side. And the first touchdown for the Rogers Mounties in the 2025 season. Titus Kramer gets us on the board. That was 8 plays, 69 yards. Looks sharp all the way. No penalties.
No penalties, I was going to say, and capped off by a nice catch by Titus Kramer.
Working that edge there.
Well, and we had kind of just done the same rollout play that ended up in a run for Jeff, and that's just, I don't know how you defend that. You get Kramer out.
Extra point is good. Mounties lead 7-3. 2:19 left to go in the first quarter. And it looks like the only thing stopping the Mounties is themselves right now. And here's a replay on that play here. Oh, they're coming right at your kitchen here. Little swing pass here as the defender goes with Eikenberry, clears it out. Titus Kramer for the touchdown. Mounties up 7-3. That offensive set looked a lot more clean, a lot more polished. No penalties. A little bit of energy going on in the first couple of minutes of this game. You know, maybe too much energy, trying to get it out.
Some excitement.
Yes, exactly right.
And I think you could make the argument that if we don't have those penalties on the defensive side, that it's 7-0 right now. But we get the chance to, come out again, still in the first quarter, 2:20 left, and play cleaner on that side of the ball too.
No doubt. This is Juan Chaparro taking over the kicking duties this year. After Benson Ashley kicked last year, so effective. Little short kick. Oh, that's the quarterback calling for a fair catch. Corey Marshall on the 24-yard line.
Now, how often do you see the quarterback in kick return? Although Jeff used to do some kick returning back in his day. I was going to say, I watched him at Elmwood Middle School take a couple of the house.
Yeah, well, if you get an athlete like Corey Marshall, I wouldn't want the ball in his hands as much as I could. Let's see what the Mountie defense can come up with here, and see if North Little Rock has made any adjustments as well.
Let's see if it gets a little louder here. It looks like the student section has picked up and is a little fuller. So let's see if they can
That's
get
a
louder for
different
the defense.
quarterback. Is that 13? I can't tell that number.
Yeah, it looks like 13.
Gives him
Nikai
a
Morton,
jet sweep.
12.
Number 17,
That's
Christian Reeves.
Yep.
And a little jet sweep there.
It's Robert Jackson in at quarterback now. It was Zeke on the stop.
And I did a good job at stopping that. Reeves did a good job also getting 3-4 yards on that play, cutting it up the middle.
I guess you can put your quarterback on kick return if you got another one you can put in the game like this.
Empty set for Jackson. Looking for a quarterback draw. Find some room up the middle. Hit hard.
Jackson's just a sophomore at 6'3", 192. So a little bigger than Corey, but quite a bit younger. So
Peyton Acosta on the tackle. Sophomore. 6'1", 190.
looks like we got Francisco coming in for Chandler.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Oh, it looks like a false start on the North Little Rock.
On, I believe, is it 63 left tackle?
So Braxton Williams checks into the game at nose guard. Ty Chandler comes back in. So the 5-yard penalty is going to be 1st and 15 for the charging Wildcats.
Across the final minute of the first quarter here.
Going to the pistol set again. Twins to both sides. Now they motion to trips to the near side. Looking up the middle. Sacked! What a tackle up the middle. Herson Cruz coming up the middle there. Great job by the senior Herson Cruz to wrap up the big Christian Reeves, 185-pound quarterback.
Robert Jackson. But Hunter Dickey was in on that and made Jackson step up into the pocket, and then Cruz just finishing it off with a big hit.
Going to bring up a 2nd and long 22.
After the penalty and sack, that's where you want him.
Yeah, they're going to wait for the quarter to come. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter as North Little Rock is going to let it go down. And the Rogers Mounties lead after the first quarter 7-3 as we head into the second quarter and look very good on that last drive. So we'll see if Mounties can come back and continue the same. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back. Hey, Mounties in the first quarter had 6 first downs, 5 rushes for 40 yards, and 7 passes for 67 yards, 7 for 8 in completion and attempts, but 3 penalties for 45 yards, which stands out there. So as we start the second quarter, charging Wildcats with 2nd and 22. The Mounties are going to try to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback, Robert Jackson. They're in the pistol formation. Bring a man in motion. Back to pass Jackson. Troy Chandler gets there in time and brings him down.
That's a great rush.
Troy Chandler, he is just strong around the edges. There's another penalty flag.
And I'm hoping this time, because their guy dragged. It was 11.
Dickey?
It was Hunter Dickey. I watched him drag him to the ground, had both shoulder pads, and pulled him down.
After the play?
After the play. And so this should be a dead ball penalty on the charging Wildcats.
And I see a couple of flags down there. There may be multiple infractions on this play.
I get offsetting penalties.
No, I mean both on charging Wildcats. Because there was some stuff going on afterwards, and it looked like it was both on the charging Wildcats. We'll see what the referees get sorted out here. But what a great play, regardless, by Troy Chandler. He's only 5'8", 5'9". He's low center of gravity, so he can take that turn around the corner and get under those big linemen and just get underneath their shoulder pads, and they can't handle that.
Right.
He's just such an effective football player. Been a great football player. Let's see what the referees got sorted out here. Coach Harbison's out on the field trying to figure it out as well.
They were hot on the other side, the other sideline, so no decision's been made, but the charging Wildcats are trying to get in formation. I guess we got to remember this is ref's first game in the season as well.
Mm-hmm. I refed a football game over the summer, kind of a semi-pro game. It's not as simple as you would think up here.
No, I don't think
There's so many different rules and things you got to look out for.
Well, we can see everything right here.
Yeah.
I guess we got offsetting penalties in the end.
Oh, no way.
Wow. Did we get the call though? He has not made a call yet, and
if he's not careful, they're going to snap the ball behind him.
I still got a flag on the field. I don't think they see it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on. There's
both sides offsetting. Why?
So why would the ball be there? Why would? There's an additional one. There's
Wow.
two unsportsmanlike on us. So the two offsetting, and then the one additional. This is something a little bit of lack of discipline right now by the Mounties.
So I guess without the penalties, it would have been a 3rd and 30, and so we're getting a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I guess it doesn't reset the down in this case.
No. Let's see if they go a little bit more of an umbrella coverage here and not bring everybody. They do bring 5. Screen pass. It's long, and they do not connect. Oh, that's going to be lineman downfield. Hopefully, that's what that call is.
There was a push in the back from 50 on one of our guys as well. I don't know if that was the call, if they're trying to nip it, but there was a push in the back on against Ty Chandler.
Maybe blocking downfield and or illegal man downfield. Yeah, they're asking Coach Harb if he wants to take the penalty or just take the 4th down and 15. It looks like I bet Coach Harb probably declines this. Illegal man downfield. So decline. So it'll bring up 4th and 15, maybe a long 15. That is going to bring on the punting unit for North Little Rock. Drayson Vogt is back, set to receive the punt.
High snap.
Ooh.
I know.
Whoa, what a big kick. Fair catch called for by Vogt. And he does bring it in, and the Mounties will take over on their own 34-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Mounties there. Good defensive stand by the Mounties there. A sack, couple of good plays. Pressure on the quarterback.
You know what the penalties are doing, though, even though that was, I don't know, probably a 20-yard gain drive at most, not even. I mean, it was over 5.5 minutes. A drive by the charging Wildcats. So they're doing a good job
Maintaining possession.
Yeah, maintaining possession, keeping our offense off the field, and only a 6-yard game, but for over 5.5 minutes, I believe, and so there's something to be said for that. I think the penalties play a role.
Okay, Mounties take over in 34-yard line. Regan back there. Looks like he's going to give it to Xander Burke. Big man up the middle, carrying guys. Great run by the junior Xander Burke, number 22. Found a little bit of space up there. Running behind Andrew Kredishi, Grayson Cooper, and Brody Martin.
It was Davian Withers on the tackle.
Going to bring up a short 2nd and 2. Burke stays in the backfield with Regan. See if they give it to him again. They do. Trying to find some space, doesn't. Maybe a loss of a yard there. They are stacking that box, though. They have 4 guys in the box.
It was Priest Simpson on the tackle for the charging Wildcats, the junior inside linebacker.
See if they can spread them out a little bit and maybe get Jeff on the edge. Bring Xander in motion. Get it to him. Good blocking on the outside.
It's going to be close.
Looks like there's going to be about a yard short. It's going to be about 4th down.
I believe
and 1.
It was Withers again on the tackle. They sniffed that out, but that's 3 stray balls to Burke and got some production. See if we can finish off the drive here, 4th and 1.
Looks like a tight set, bunch set to the far side. Parker Nix to the near. Jeff on the run. See if he's getting an edge. He gets the 1st down, puts his head down and plows through. Now he's going to get a new set of downs. Good blocking out there. We just had more than they did. Didn't look like Jeff wanted to break to the outside because he just said, you know what, let's get the 1st down.
It was Eichenberry on the block.
Look, there's a replay here. There's a replay here, and you see how they get out there. Drayson Vogan, 29, came up fast. He's the one who really made the play for them. Jalen Jones. That's why we have a timeout on the field right now. As the Mounties, North Little Rock takes a timeout.
9:50 to go in this half. Dave, what are you seeing in our offense right now in this drive? Just like,
well, I mean, North Little Rock is a very talented football team. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've got some dudes up front that can move people. They're strong. They're big. They're well coached. Brad Boulding is a fantastic football coach. He's been known. Him and his brother are known in Arkansas. You know, coaching legends. Really been around a long time. They know how to win. He can take what he's got and just keep it simple, and that's what he's done. Yeah. He's kept things simple. They throw it here or there, but he gets the ball into his playmaker's hands. So, and plus, they really are stacking the box. I mean, look at that number 7 out there, Justin Mitchell, defensive end, 248. I mean, he looks massive.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Mounties just got to keep getting positive yards though. Jeff looking back, throws it to Braxton Lindsay. Braxton is looking for a hold. Tried to go one-on-one here.
Fade route, and Braxton was trying to get outside, and he's wanting that hold call, but
he didn't quite get it. I do like the shot. I like to take your shots here and there. Good one to take it on. 1st and 10. Had one-on-one coverage with Braxton. Simeon Trotter on the defensive backfield. So Burke in the backfield with Regan. Going to give it to Burke. See if he can find some room. He does not. He's smothered up.
And that was Priest Simpson again. Just a good penetration there by the inside backer and makes the play, drops him for 4-yard loss.
Yeah, that was really good penetration by the defensive lineman. Bring up 3rd and 14. 9:17 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
It's the difference in time of possession. so far. I mean, another 3rd and long. We've only had the ball for about 2 minutes this drive.
4 receivers to the near side. Jeff back to pass. Looking, finding some room outside. He's got Eikenberry. Eikenberry making a move and dives forward.
Wow, great play by
What
Ike.
a good play by Eikenberry. Let's see if he got to the line to gain. It looks going to be like it might be a yard short. Well, what an effort by Aiden Eikenberry. 13-yard gain. Eikenberry making his way back to Jeff, trying to find some space, showing his numbers to the quarterback. Big play here, 4th and 1. It's keeper. Oh, they flip it to, oh! Incomplete. And that was to Titus Kramer.
I don't know if that was designed to be that.
That's
flip
designed.
like that,
it's designed. They did it last year against Bentonville, and they slipped Titus Kramer out there, just couldn't connect.
He didn't pick his head up quick enough, but it was a good opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good play because it puts that defensive player in a jam because he's either got to run with Titus Kramer or come get Jeff, and Jeff's going to do whatever the defensive player doesn't do. And incomplete pass there, and Mounties turnover on downs.
It looks like the Charging Wildcats are still going with Jackson as the quarterback.
The pistol formation.
22 in the backfield. That's Ezekiel on Lewis.
It's going to be a false start on the Charging Wildcats. They're going to start this at 1st and 15 now.
Speaking of big guys, 21 for the Charging Wildcats, 6'6", 228.
Yeah. I mean, Little Rock Parkview, where Brad Bolden came from, was known really in the state as, even though it was 5A, one of the best teams in the state, regardless of class. They were just flat out just one of the best teams.
And that's
there.
Noah Butler, and it looks like they're going to put him right behind the line in that slot spot. And
We're going to call a timeout.
that's their. Is that
That's
their
got to
third?
be. That's got to be their last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one they have. Well, what I kind of see is first game. There's just some things that need to be cleaned up so far, and but both teams are well coached and very talented teams. So it's been a little bit more of a battle, obviously, than last year, and we knew it would be. Last year, the Mounties were up 40-0 at halftime.
Well, and some sloppiness, but it's manageable sloppiness. It's things you can kind of make halftime adjustments for. And we haven't seen a lot of we haven't seen any turnovers on either side except for that turnovers on downs just there by the Mounties. But really, it's just going to be a case of who can finish kind of this half strong and then get into the locker room and make those adjustments that are needed. Because I think you're right. 2 disciplined teams playing good football.
Mounties need a stop and a score because the Charging Wildcats get the ball to start the second half. Put a man in motion. 2 men now. Looks to the right, little slot screen. Off his shoulder pads and out, incomplete. Good throw
And Lewis had
by
some,
Jackson.
Yeah, and Lewis had some room to run, but just couldn't bring it in.
Going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd down 15 for the Wildcats.
Let's see what the Mounties have planned here. Dale Williams, known for being aggressive, known for getting after him. But I think the Wildcats have done a good job of really getting that ball out quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is. Delay of game. They didn't have any timeouts left. They used it a moment ago, or else they would have called a timeout as we saw the play clock run down.
A lot of confusion on this drive for for the Trojan Wildcats, and it looks like they're going to go with a quarterback change off that confusion. Corey Marshall back in the game. The senior.
Second and 20. This is the type of down that I think Coach Williams really likes to get after him.
Yeah, some confusion. We're low on the play clock.
Just bring 3 and they drop 7. Throws it downfield. Oh, what a catch. Nice catch by Jameer Lee. And a good throw by Marshall as he finds him downfield for the first down. You see some really good athleticism there on that play from the throw and the catch.
I felt like Marshall was throwing up a little bit of a prayer towards 2 guys, and Lee just comes out of nowhere and grabs it out of the sky.
It's a first down for North Little Rock. Yeah, that's the biggest play of the game so far. It's Corey Marshall, quite the quarterback. He can make some things happen. He's a man in motion. Gives it to 17.
It's Reeves. Ball on the ground, and the Mounties got it.
Mounties look like they got the ball. Have you seen anything from the referee says Hunter Dickey made the tackle. The ball was loose. The Mounties were jumping up and down like they had it.
The ball was out. They recovered. That's what it's recovered, because that ball was clean and out.
Yeah, here's the replay. Ball is out. Oh, we almost had it. Got wrestled away from us down at the bottom of the pile. Almost had that.
That's 2 forced fumbles today that resulted in the charging Wildcats maintaining possession.
2nd and 9. Just a formation. Looking to throw a quick pass. Incomplete. Overthrows this man. Going to bring up 3rd and 9.
And that's the 3rd time today they've tried that out pass, and it hasn't worked for them.
Cooper Daniel out there on the coverage, along with Jagger Blockberger.
They were trying to go back to Jameer Lee, who made that big catch earlier in the drive for the charging Wildcats. We're going to see another 3rd and 9, and this has been a repeat offense for the charging Wildcats tonight. .726 left in the half.
Marshall at quarterback. Bring him in motion. Looking left. Little swing pass out here. Try to drop him inside. Good hit. Good play there.
It was Ty on the initial stop was Ty Chandler. And then it was Zeke came down and helped out.
Gerardo Guzman did a great job of turning him inside, or else he would have given away the outside numbers in the sideline and turned him upfield for his linebackers and safeties to come clean him up.
Going for it on 4th and 5, and it looks like they bring in an extra receiver. I'd expect to see them spread out here.
Yeah, going trips to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. 4th and 5.
Looks like we're bringing heat.
Back to throw. It's Marshall. See if we can get to him. Across the middle. Overthrown. Incomplete. The Mounties will take over on downs with 6:37 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
No flags.
No flags. Exactly right. Great defensive stand by the Mounties. It looks like if you get that quarterback dancing a little bit and throwing, don't let him run it.
Well, then I thought we made an adjustment to bring more pressure on the quarterback's right side, not letting him roll right. He kind of had to pivot out of his pocket going left.
There was a man open to the left that was kind of upset that he didn't get it. He had the 5 yards over there, but looked downfield and, and all that traffic in front of him made him misfire.
Yep.
So the Mounties come out.
4th drive of the game for the Mounties.
Titus Kramer to the left of Regan. Oh, good catch. Caught.
Good play, too.
Trayson Vogt. Nice play by Drayson Vogt. Good hands across the middle. Good catch by the quarterback and able to get it out quickly. Good 9-yard play on 1st down. They bring Braxton Lindsey back in here on the near side.
Looks like Braxton and Ike out wide and Vogt in the slot.
Quick hitter over here to Braxton Lindsay. Get the first down. Clock stops. That's hard to stop right there. Ball gets out of Jeff's hands super quick.
Really accurate throw, too. Back shoulder, and Braxton had all day to catch that ball.
Yeah, and Braxton's enormous catch radius as well. Anything around him, he's going to bring it down. First down. Mounties on their own 38-yard line. Give it to Titus Kramer. He's got some room. Moving, spinning, finds some space.
There we go.
Gets all the way past the 50-yard line. Great run by Titus Kramer. Found some room up in the middle. Terrific blocking. Look at that spin move. Get away from a man. Keeping those legs churning.
And that's the value, too, of just short pass, quick, and then spreading them out and running the ball when the box is not as heavy.
Caden Larimore and Henry Frazier out over there on the left side on those blocks.
Braxton has the ball.
Oh, Jeff is
wide
open. Jeff Regan has the ball at the 20.
He's gone.
10, 5, touchdown
What a play
Mounties.
design.
Braxton Lindsay connects to Jeff Regan on a pass from 50 yards. Looks like Elmwood Raiders all over again.
I was about to say.
Oh my goodness, caught him flat-footed, had no idea what was going on. Caught me a little off guard as well.
I saw Jeff in motion, and I was like, oh my gosh, Jeff. And I think the Charging Wildcats were thinking the same thing. No one noticed that the quarterback had snuck off to the slot. Then they ran that little fade route. And
What a good pass by Braxton. He's such an athlete. The punter, the quarterback, receiver, defense, he can do it all. And I'm sure Jeff liked to catch that as be a receiver for a minute once again. Here's the extra point. Aiden Eichenberry with the hold. And the kick is good. So Mounties go up 14-3 with 5:29 left to go in the second quarter. That time of that possession was 1:07, 75 yards and 4 plays. Boy, that was a terrific play.
my favorite part about that play was when Jeff catches the ball, he's just
Here it is again.
He's just about even with the safety, and then he just takes off.
I was wondering if he was going to cut. I was wondering if he was going to cut back or not there. Oh, here it is again.
Good throw by Braxton, little under, but it doesn't matter. Jeff gets the ball, and they were eating. He just took off.
Man, that's a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun for the boys too.
Great play design by Coach Harbson there and Coach Brill, and I'm sure they've been working on that one and saving it for the perfect time, and that was it right there.
Well, when you have the athletes and the guys that you can interchange so many people that it's got to be fun to be an offensive coordinator right now.
Yeah, agreed. So many guys that are versatile and can play in different spots.
14-3, and here's the kickoff. Gets it on the 12-yard line and returns about 10 yards. That was Buckner again on the return. Good tackle out there. Is that Cooper Daniel? Aiden Eichenberry out there, or Parker Nix making the tackle.
I think it was Parker. It's kind of hard to tell between that 8 and 9. Yeah.
Good job by Aiden. Aiden doing a lot of things here too. Placeholder, going down on kickoffs.
That's right.
Wide receiver. I said in the opening, I said he's very versatile.
And the Charging Wildcats are gonna bring Robert Jackson back out there after the confusion on the last drive. He's gonna come back under center.
And the Wildcats have no timeouts left. The Mounties have all 3 of theirs with 5:24 left to go. Looks like there's gonna be a reverse. Ball's on the ground. And good play there. That was Joshua Lee, sophomore, to clean it up. He almost came down with that. Good play, good discipline by 55 Joshua Lee, the sophomore.
On the reverse, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of read that there and waited for it to come. But that was just great recognition by the sophomore to stay home, see what was coming around the corner. Good job by him. Joshua Lee, 5'11", 200 pounds. Good size sophomore, that's for sure. See if the Mounties can get a stop here on 2nd and 18. Get that ball back. Maybe put another.
Is it a delay? No. Clock was down at 0, but I don't know if it delay of game.
Yeah, delay of game. Oh, that's going to be 2nd and 23.
And the Trojan Wildcats here in the second quarter have had a little bit of trouble getting the ball snapped on time. I think using those 3 timeouts early.
Yeah, just kind of hurting them now, isn't it? Back to pass. Trying to scramble. Looking for some room to run. He's a big... Oh, he's balls on the ground. Hit hard by Braxton Lindsay.
Braxton just laid him out.
Oh, the Mounties think
Looks
they
like
have it. Let's see some indication by the referee.
It looks
I
like
see
it's-
us jumping around. I do not see it.
Come on.
Yeah, the Mounties have the ball. Mounties take over after a
broken play.
Recover the fumble.
Yeah,
on
we
the
didn't see that in replay.
16-yard line. Yeah, what are we talking about?
Broken play. It looked like the quarterback was going to get.
Here it is right here. It comes up. Look at
This
14.
hit right
it just
here.
absolutely smokes them. And the Mounties come away with it. What a hit by Braxton.
It kind of looks like on the replay that he landed on the ball. So I think the Charging Wildcats might still have it.
Let's see what the referees. Boy, there's a lot of conferences going on. Like you
Man.
said, I mean, it's the first game for these guys too this year. I'm sure they've done this for years, but well, wait a second.
Yeah, that is.
What
the
is going on?
interesting
Why
part.
are the Wildcats on offense out here?
This is my point. They just stayed out there while the refs are. This is the second or third time they've done that.
Boy,
It was definitely a fumble. The question is who had the ball, and they pointed our way. So I don't understand what the argument is here.
and there's a flag on the play. What's the flag for? Are they going to call targeting? Well, then what's the flag for? It's at the end of the play. And that quarterback is leading with his head.
No, I mean Braxton was standing straight up. Hey, for them not having a replay, these are some of the longest stoppages I've seen. Can we get a call, please?
I told you.
my
I told you it was
goodness.
targeting. I told you it was targeting.
Penalty decline.
This is like the. Here's the replay again. They're going to call.
This is unbelievable. Oh, that is crazy.
That is. I mean, it's a football play. I still don't understand what the down and distance is going to be. That's another big penalty against the Mounties. Yeah, I mean, Coach Harbison's got to be beside himself. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know if I've ever seen targeting with a player standing straight up. I mean, he didn't lunge.
Right.
He just was a brick wall.
Yeah.
That's a good question too. Why would they decline it if it was targeting?
Because there was a change of possession because we got the fumble, I guess. I'm not sure. Well, we do need those microphones on those umpires, don't we?
No kidding.
We talked about this. Me and Mark Barriola talked about that earlier this week where, I mean, at least we can hear an explanation from them. Because it's so difficult up here to try to explain to the folks, and the folks you can see at home.
The folks might be like me in this situation. I don't know. If they get called for targeting, they don't get tossed, do they? In high school?
He already has one personal foul against him.
Okay, so it's 2 and I'm guessing it's a 2.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Back to the play. So, short pass out there to the sideline. It's going to be complete Jameer Lee.
Yeah, it's Lee again.
But, boy, going to bring up third down.
Third down and long, but what a weird turn of events.
Yeah. Yeah, Cooper Daniel ran him out of bounds there on defense. It's just the ebb and flow of the game. It's not flowing. The game's not flowing at all with all these flags and then the discussion of penalties. It's okay, guys. Get it, pick something and go.
Well, and they called a fumble. They called a fumble.
Third down, back to pass. Oh, they're going to get to him over the middle, looking for his man. It's overthrown. Jagger Blockberger back on defense. In the back of the defense there. Cooper Daniel as well. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. So Mounties do hold once again. As we get back to live action, they are going to be punting it once again.
Might be worth noting that we had a quarterback change after that hit too. Which, I mean, I know they've been changing quarterbacks all night long, but I sure want to go in after that hit.
Back to receive the punt is Drayson Vogt.
Man, it feels like we're there.
End over end kick. Ball hits the ground and get away from it. Get away from it. There we go. The Mounties are going to take over there on the 43-yard line with 3:46 left to go in the second quarter. And let's see, and the Mounties, once again, were off the field for a while. You know.
Only a couple minutes of game time, but
really
probably 10 to 15.
Yes.
Because of some of the discussions.
It is a cool night tonight. It was 74 degrees at kickoff. The wind is picking up a little bit out of the north. Let's see if the Mounties can mount something here and maybe get another touchdown to push this lead up a little further. Boy, to the near numbers here is Parker Nix and Drayson Vogt really stretching the defense out. That's Xander Burke back there with Jeff. So Xander bounces off a few, stays alive, but
blow it. My goodness.
Yeah. Looks like they stop him for no gain. And we got second. It looks like he gained maybe 1 yard there.
Marcus Haynes on the tackle for the charging Wildcats.
Going to go trips to the far side. Braxton Lindsay in the backfield again with Jeff.
And we got Parker isolated here on the near side.
Put Braxton in motion. Oh, he's going to be open.
What do you do about this?
He's going to be open.
Yeah, he is.
There he is. Keep running. That was a good design play to bring him in motion like that. You could almost just see it develop that Braxton was going to be wide open. Jeff just overthrew him a little bit. Third incompletion of the night. Been pretty accurate so far.
I know Braxton's a different type of athlete, but playing both sides, he just had that big hit.
Yeah.
Look, you know, not looking tired, but almost looking a little gassed on that play. But I agree, great play design and something they should go to again.
Empty set for Regan. 4 receivers to the near side. Lindsay to the far. They called a timeout. Coach Hartman calls timeout just prior to that snap. Wants to really get something dialed up here.
Think he wanted to wait and see how they were going to line up against that and then get this timeout in.
Yep. And some of the offensive goals will go back to what we talked about at the start. You know, no turnovers, explosive plays, 15-yard run, 20-yard pass, and plus touchdowns over field goals. I was talking to Coach Brill this week, and he asked a simple question: well, how many field goals you need to have more than one touchdown? It's like, well, that's 3. And so that's 3 possessions. So we're getting ball in the end zone, which is good.
Which is, I think, is also why you see us be aggressive sometimes on 4th down in those situations. And it hadn't worked out for us tonight, but those are plays that we want to run. I mean, that pitch play we had ahead, good play design, and is getting, that opportunity is going to be there.
Looks like the same set they had a moment ago.
Yep.
4 receivers to the near. Lindsay to the far side. Regan by himself. 4-man rush. Regan steps up. Goes across the middle. Eichenberry, see if he can break away. He does get 5 yards. Regan threw across his body there.
And this is an interesting spot because this is 4th down territory, but with the time on the clock, I wonder what we do here.
We got to be going for it. I think we're more confident on the defensive end and kind of figured some things out and settled in. I was wondering if Jeff may have run for that first down there, but let's see on 4th and short.
Fourth and 3. 4th and 3.
Yep. Yeah, the clock is winding down. They may call timeout once again here.
We got 2 left. Good time to use them.
Yeah, they're going to call timeout. Let the clock go down. And now it has me thinking they might punt it if they were kind of some indecision there.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. We have that option. I mean, if Braxton's going to be the punter on a 4th and 3, you might have a couple options with him receiving the snap.
Mm-hmm. Eikenberry made a nice catch there behind him a little bit and tried to get away, get that first down.
Oh, good field awareness, too, by Jeff. I mean, kind of running to his right, knew where his receiver was going to be and made this almost jump, spinning pass back to Ike.
Looks like they're bringing the entire offense out. Kind of a bunch set to the far side to the near hash. Kramer back there with Regan. There goes Braxton. Snaps it. Keeps it.
He's
throw.
got it.
Gonna keep it. Fakes him out. He's got space.
Go, Jeff. Go,
he
Jeff.
cuts through him. He got one man to beat. Cuts back again. Stays on his feet. Gonna
Wow.
get in the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties. A 50-yard scamper down the sidelines, making men miss. Here it is on replay. Trying to just get the first down. Makes number 1 miss there. Waits on a blocker. Makes 24 miss. Braxton down there blocking. And carries 8 and 13 into the end zone. What a run by Jeff Regan.
Well, that's one way to convert a 4th down. 4th and 3, we're talking about maybe some kind of trick play. No, just give Jeff the ball, let him run.
And the way he can find the end zone from the 20-yard line in or the 15-yard line in, rather than running out of bounds.
Well, and that's the thing is
rather than getting stuck there, then you have to run another play. Here's the extra point attempt. Eikenberry on the hold. Oh, nice kick. Good tempo. Matt Miller is working with our kicker.
you got to feel good about this too. A minute 50. They've needed longer all night to make plays happen on the offensive side of the ball. So.
Here's that replay. Well, I thought we were going to get one there, but time of possession there, 148. 57 yards on 4 plays. What a dynamic play there for Jeff to get into the end zone. Much needed as well. Up 21-3 now with 150 left to go. They're going to run it again. Just trying to get to the first down marker. Makes one miss.
One little hole, and that was it.
Cuts back. Look at him carry 8 and 13 in. What an unbelievable run.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff in the first half has thrown one in, received a touchdown, and ran for a touchdown.
Well, that's what I'm talking about right there. A lot of guys get stopped at the 6-yard line. He cuts back, makes a guy miss, and he's strong enough. He's a 500-pound squatter and can get into the end zone.
Not a bad first half for Jeff Regan.
Short kick coming to the near side. Looks like he might have some blockers. We got some guys. He's got some room. Volk is trying to slow him up and does hold him up. Wildcats are going to have the ball on the Mountie 46-yard line on a good return.
Block tried to get that ball out at the end and we almost had it. Triple crown for Jeff Regan in the first half. And he's got 234 yards of offense by himself. What?
Charging Wildcats, 1st and 10. with 1:39 left to go in the second quarter. They have 0 timeouts with the man in motion. That is another quarterback out there. Number 17 catches him on the run, has a head of steam.
And Reeves is those are 2 plays by I believe that's Reeves, 17. That's their 6'1" running back. It's the second running back they bring in the game. They start with their smaller guys and then bring in these hosses.
Second and short one, another swing pass. Good way to come up there.
Good pursuit by our defense there.
No kidding.
It is going to be a first down, but that could have been a lot worse. And they're running some quick offense, some 2-minute offense here. We just need to get collected here and finish off the drive, finish off the half.
That was Jalen Smith coming up from the corner position.
Another motion.
We have an orbit. We're going to try to look right. Fires down the middle, has a man in the middle. Does complete it.
That's Lee again.
Going to be enough for a first down onto the 17-yard line.
I really think we've got to push Jackson out to the left, if anything, not letting him get to
quick.
the right.
Looks like they're going to spike it.
Ooh.
Oh, he
ball's
fumbled
on
it.
the ground. That's Rogers' ball.
That should be Rogers' ball. He did
we got a
not
hand on
spike that.
No, he didn't spike that ball. You cannot call that.
Call something, please. Early.
Don't go to discussion.
No, please don't.
He dropped it. He did not spike the ball. He never had a hand on it.
Oh, my goodness, these guys.
Do we get that on replay?
Oh, let's everybody come in and talk about it.
Oh, man.
Well, they're trying to get it right. I should be fair. They're just trying to make sure. What did you see? This is what I saw. That's how they're talking about it. Let's see if he does have that snap. We got a replay. Well,
It was a little quick.
goodness gracious. I mean, it's not
Got
an
the
easy-
Jeopardy music playing, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty fitting at this point.
I understand it's not an easy job.
No.
And it's a tough call to make. It's a very important call in the game, too.
Well-
29 seconds left to go.
And and every time it's
Oh, they're
changed
going to call it
momentum.
incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Rodgers have not had many calls go their way. It's
That was-
unbelievable. That's 2 fumbles that we did not get.
So-
One with Braxton hitting him over here.
That's either got to be a spike or a fumble. I guess a spike is an incomplete pass in the end, but man, he never even had the ball. Here's the replay.
Well, we don't get to see the replays
But
a little bit.
12 never had the ball in his hands. I don't know if the refs are really seeing.
Well, it's ruining the pace and rhythm of the game.
In this case, it might go in our favor. Hopefully, because they were actually in a little bit of a rhythm. So all we can hope here is that we can get a stop.
They're going trips to the far side here. Back to throw. Looking down the middle. Got a man in the end zone. Overthrown. Incomplete. Going to bring up third down.
3rd and 10, 29 seconds left.
First down to gain is on the 7-yard line.
And honestly, we got good pressure there, and I think that made a big difference because that guy was in the seam fairly open. But our guys are doing a good job up front, getting a good push.
Robert Jackson's a quarterback. Gets
Low
some room. Here
snap.
comes Braxton. He steps up.
There we
They get him
go.
down. The clock is going to continue to tick.
I think that's
They gotta go
Francisco
quick.
on the tackle.
They got to go quick. A.J. Francisco on the tackle. 4th down. They can't spike it. Puts a man in motion. They have no timeouts.
This is the last play of the drive, or of the half.
Come down. They got the sack all the way in the backfield.
Huge play, 47.
Oh, my goodness. That's Gerardo Guzman. That's who Coach Harbison was talking about in the pregame. The junior Gerardo Guzman makes a huge play. Lots of pressure there. Credit to Coach Williams for bringing the pressure. The Mounties are going to take over on downs.
1 second.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee here. Here's the replay. Look at all the pressure the Mounties have on this play here. Look at A.J. Francisco calling the plays, the quarterback on the defense. That's the 4th sack in the first half for the Mounties. Looks like they're going to do just a victory formation here. First half, if you can call it that. Ball's down. The Mounties are going to take a 21-3 lead into the first half, and a stop and start, fits and starts in that half. Lots of penalties against them. Critical penalties, not just penalties, but critical penalties, as they're going to take the 21-3 lead into the halftime, and the Charging Wildcats do get the ball to start the second half. And we'll see you. Yeah, you got something else, Coach?
Well, just honestly really good to see what our defense was able to do. I mean, put in a lot of tough situations with penalties, weird calls, whatever you want to call it. And then also their offense being able to do a couple things, but just our defense making those stands, I think, was the story of the first half.
Okay, and stay with us for the halftime show. We'll have some cheerleaders out here, and we'll be back in the second half in just after this.
Next up, Mountie Dance.
Please help me welcome to the field the Rogers High School Marching Band. Joining us from Rogers, Arkansas, please welcome the Rogers High School Marching Band. Rogers' show is entitled The Lost Colony, featuring Exhilaration by Donald Grantham, The Thing by Ennio Morricone, November by Max Richter, and Medea's Dance of Vengeance by Samuel Barber. Rogers Public Schools is proud to present in halftime performance drum majors Campbell Corcoran, Adam Dang, J.D. Delgado, El Risky, and Addison Jones, and the Spirit of Rogers. The Spirit of Rogers is under the direction of Brandon Hammond with assistance from George Vera, John Land, Eric Aguilar, Peyton Lickfeld, and Nick Moore and Amy Appleton. The Spirit of Rogers is proudly sponsored by Gary Yearwood, Shelter Insurance, Torchy's Tacos, and Coy's Southern Eats. Thank you for your support of young musicians and music education. The next Spirit of Rogers performance will be September 12th as the Mounties take on the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. Roll Mounts.
of interest, we have Bentonville 14-7 in the second quarter over Tulsa Union. In the third quarter, Jonesboro 21, Conway 28. Second quarter, Little Rock Central 13, Springdale 0. Second quarter, Fayetteville 29, Cabot 14. Second quarter, Springdale Harbor 14, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma 0. In the third quarter, Bryant 19, Benton 3. In the second quarter, Southside over Northside 10-0. In the third quarter, Bentonville West and Greenwood are tied at 28. I'd like to invite you to join the Rogers Mounty Booster Club. The Booster Club supports athletic teams at Rogers High, Elmwood, and Kirksey, providing financial assistance for items, events, and travel beyond the scope of team budgets. Booster Club contributes to the end-of-season banquets, technology, and awards student athletes each year. Please consider joining the Booster Club to support these initiatives in our athletic teams. At each Mountie game, the Mountie Market is open during home games. It's located next to the concession stand. Booster Club would like to thank Kyle Megas Sorority from the University of Arkansas for covering the concession stand and Mountie Market this evening during the game. I'd like to shout out for a premier sponsor recognition. Rogers Mounty Football would like to thank our sponsors for their support of this season. Football sponsors consist of many local businesses and families in our Rogers community, all over Northwest Arkansas. Our premier sponsors are Arvest Bank, BSN Nike, Craft and Toll, Farm Bureau Insurance, Doug Miller, First National Bank of Northwest Arkansas, First Western Bank, Flintco Construction, Grand Savings Bank, Handles Homemade, Hyatt Jackson, Janacek Remodeling, Milestone Construction, Nabholz Construction, Nunley Chevrolet, RE-Max Darren Pender, and Texas de Brazil. Also, shout out to our weekly sponsors, our Old Chicago Pizza. Big thank you to Old Chicago Pizza for providing the stadium hospitality meals during our season. Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Mark Strickland Photos, and Slim Chickens. Rogers Mounties Football Club would like to thank their 2025 members for their contributions monetarily and personal time taking care of players and coaches this season. It's never too late to join the Rogers Football Club, and your support's greatly appreciated by Coach Harbison and his staff. Mountie coaches, players, and staff would like to thank Matt Stovall and Greg Wise and their team at Northwest Arkansas Truck Wash for providing the pregame meal today for our team. Thanks go out to Matt and Greg.
partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
At Fence Guys, we believe in building more than just fences. We create spaces where memories are made. Whether it's the timeless beauty of cedar, the low-maintenance ornamental iron fence, or the robust chain link, we offer a range of options to suit your needs. Proudly supporting local high school athletics, making every backyard a place to play, laugh, and connect. Ready to transform your backyard? Visit FenceGuys.com for a free estimate today. Fence Guys, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Welcome back to the halftime. Got about 3 minutes left before the start of the second half. And let's go over some of the stats from the first half. Mounties with 11 first downs, 12 rushes for 108 yards, 13 passes for 151 yards, passes 13 for 17. The penalties are something that stand out to me. 4 penalties for 60 yards. And that's something that really does stand out for me right now. But, Coach, what do you see here on as far as the players and what we have on?
Well, we're getting some replay here. You're going to see Jeff Regan here on that big early in the game on some of his carries, and Jeff is 12 or 16 in the passing game for 101 yards, but on the ground, 5 rushes for 83 yards and a touchdown. He's got a touchdown throwing the ball, a touchdown running the ball, and then also a touchdown catching the ball from Braxton Lindsey. Braxton Lindsey 1 for 1 with 50 yards in the air. We've got also on the ground, Titus Kramer with 3 rushes, 21 yards. And Lindsey's also contributing to the passing game, so he's got 4 receptions, 54 yards. Jeff Regan, mentioned earlier, he's got 50 yards in that 1 reception for a touchdown. Aiden Eikenberry, 3 for 26. Here's that play from Jeff to get the triple crown in the first half. And then we got Drayson Vogue, two receptions, 15 yards. But doing it on both sides of the ball, we were talking about this going into the halftime shows. Man, what a great job by our defense. 3 forced fumbles, should have been 4, and a lot of defensive stands. We got leading us in tackles. That's it should be Zeke. Let's see here. Jalen Smith with 3 tackles. Hunter Dickey with 2. Drayson Vogue with a tackle. Actually, it was Cooper Daniel leading us with 5 tackles. So his first outing as a cornerback for the Mounties. Making some big stops. So we're excited to return to play and see what else the Mounties have to offer this half.
Teams have not come out yet, but we'll be right back to start the second half in just a little bit. And let's go around the 7A right now. We've got some scores from across the state and across the state line over there in Oklahoma. As Bentonville's up over Tulsa Union 14-7. All these scores are at halftime. Southside is leading Northside 31-0. Broken Arrow is ahead of Harbor 14-0. Siloam Springs is over Heritage 21-0. Fayetteville is leading Cabot 36-14. And Little Rock Central is up 13-0 over Springdale. And over in Greenwood, West is tied with Greenwood at 28 points down there in Greenwood tonight. So West is holding tough with the 6A state champion down there in Greenwood. So West looks like they're for real. They played them last year tight in the first game of the season. West and Greenwood played, and West scored a lot of points against Greenwood. They did a really good job with them. But here we are back here, folks. It's getting ready for kickoff. We got to reset the clock here in a minute. We're getting ready for the second half as the Charging Wildcats deferred on the opening coin toss, and now they will get the ball once again, and we'll see with the Mounties, who built some momentum, don't you think, Coach Johnson? Built some momentum in that first half defensively, kind of found their groove, kind of did some things differently, got some pressure on the quarterback, and really kind of held this incredibly athletic team in check.
Absolutely. I thought we saw early in the game the quarterback was able to be more mobile, and then we saw some good containment by the defensive line. I think it was really important in an adjustment that maybe Coach Hobby and Coach Dale Williams talked about at some point, just from what I saw of containing the right side of the field for the quarterback, making him roll left instead when the pocket got broken. So I think those slight adjustments made for a big change. We were able to get the ball on the ground. We were able to make big third down stops late in that half, and that's going to need to continue as the Charging Wildcats are going to get the ball to start the second.
There's Coach Jeff Smith out there talking to the guys on the kickoff team, and it's pretty awesome to see starters out there like Parker Nix and Eichenberry, Drayson Vogt, Jagger Blockberger.
Guys.
Cooper Daniels out there.
Jalen Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
They don't want to get off the field.
Yeah.
They want to, That was one of the cool things I talked about with Coach Blockberger earlier this week, was just guys like Cooper Daniel, right, who was a receiver for us. Hey, there might be some more opportunity for you to play on the defensive end. And he's just, he obviously accepted that role and excelled in that role tonight with the 5 tackles to lead the Mounties in the first half.
Zeke Parsons out there as well. Chaparro to kick. Let's see how he... onside kick. Ball's on the ground. Mounties on it. Mounties recover the fumble. It looks like Seth Brown jumps on it. What a turn of events right here. Mounties come up with it.
When it was Blockberger was leading it out, and he almost like caught it with his foot. And then I think Brown came in and took it. That was...
well executed by Chaparro. Caught him off guard.
I think this is Block here who gets it. No, it was 9. It was Ike. It was Eichenberry who touched the ball first. But then, what a great team play there by our special teams and Coach Jeff Smith with the first successful onside kick of the year.
So Mounties with some momentum as they come out to start the second half on their North Little Rock 44-yard line. Titus Kramer is in the backfield with Jeff Regan, and Braxton Lindsay looks.
You got a flag on the field. Opposite side of the field from the line judge. Maybe onside? We hadn't snapped the ball.
Yeah. We're waiting to see what he says here. It's okay. They waved it off regardless. We're not sure exactly what happened there. It's the first game for these referees, and of the season for them. So there's mistakes done by both teams, and referees are getting their footing here as well. So here we are. First down for the Mounties. Kramer back there with Regan. Jeff surveying the field, checking it out. Going to keep it. Looking for Eikenberry. Throws it long. He's got, guys all over him. Eikenberry fighting for the football and competing well.
That was a good compete on the ball.
Boy.
Really good throw, too, by Jeff to roll out to his left, keep his eyes downfield. He was covered really, really tight. I don't know. He didn't seem to make a play on the ball, but
yeah, he had his back to the ball and his hands on the receiver.
He did.
Think, man, that's something that you might get the call on if he's not looking at the ball.
I agree.
I like to take a chance there on first down, take a shot, see what we got.
After the onside, I agree. It was good play design.
2nd and 10. Throws it right there to Drayson Vogue.
Yeah.
Right across the middle. Finds a vacant spot there in that zone, and Jeff with that quick zip pass to him. That's very difficult to defend.
Well, that's what you need out of your slot receiver. You need him to have good feel. And you know, Drayson does a great job there. He gets a little bit of a soft pressure, soft press, and just sits down right in that zone and catches for a nice 9-yard gain. Get the Mounties rolling here.
3rd and 1. Kramer in the backfield of Regan. See if they give it to Kramer. Try to get that first down. They do. Kramer trying to find a seam there. He does, barrels his way across for the first down. The Mounties get a new fresh set of downs. That is a big defensive line down there. Pre-Simpson.
Yeah, Pre-Simpson again, the 6', 185 junior inside linebacker.
He can't be 185. That's got to be wrong. He's way too big for that. But Mounties, regardless, have the first down on the 33-yard line. Going in. Pull it. Looking deep. Got Eikenberry this time. This time it is. There's no penalty.
There's the same result there again, where the defensive back never turned his head to the quarterback.
Yeah, in high school you don't have to do that, but man, he's got his hands on him. I'd almost rather see, Ike kept going if he put his foot in the ground and came back to him.
Yeah,
and then that would force the defender to come into him and really get that pass interference, kind of force it in a way.
2 good looks towards Ike, though, and we're going to see this the quads again on the right to isolate Lindsey on the left.
2nd and 10.
Side.
Empty set for Regan. Looking left. Oh, bump fake. Oh, trying to find some space. Gets it out to Volk. Finds a good block out there. Going to gain 3 or 4 yards.
Yep. Looks like it was.
They try to get to Braxton on the left side on an out and up. Isolating number 15 out there, Zamora. He's done a good job in the last 2. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
He was 29 on the stop. Jalen Jones.
Trips to the far side. Braxton Lindsey going in motion.
And that might be that same play we saw earlier. They double it this time.
Regan rolling, throwing.
Still finds Braxton.
In the end zone, touchdown Mounties. Braxton Lindsey for 33 yards as Regan was rolling left. Lindsey comes down with it, and the Mounties get on the board in the second half to start the scoring off.
Now that's a throwing and a catching touchdown by Braxton Lindsey.
You can see Regan as he rolls to his left, looking for Braxton, points to say, go to the pylon. Finds him there and gets it across the end zone. Braxton Lindsey with another touchdown. And that's that chemistry between Regan and Lindsey they've had for so long.
Can't coach it. Can't coach,
No, they played basketball together. They played football together for a long time. Kick is up and good. 6 plays. 49 yards. Time of possession is 2 minutes and 3 seconds. As the Mounties get on the board to start the second half on a perfectly executed onside kick to really get this momentum started.
Yeah, I think that's important to mention, but just another example. We've seen it 4 times now just to see, you can see how explosive this Mounties offense can be.
28-3.
Against a really good team.
Yes.
In North Little Rock,
just under 2 minutes off the clock, and they score again. Yeah, North Little Rock's a good team. I know that I talked to one of the coaches at halftime, and he's frustrated with certain things. It's like, yeah, but you didn't win a game last year at all.
Right.
You know, and you've got some players this year to do something with, and I get the frustration they may have, but you can tell that this team is going to be tough once they get some, experience, start to play some games, and they're going to give some people in the Central a hard time.
I was going
this
to
year.
say, I think they're going to do better in the Central this year.
Yeah. Chaparro to kick again.
I'm guessing we see a full kick this time.
We do. Oh, nice kick. It's on the ground. Oh,
tough ball. Could be going out.
Let it go out of bounds. If he touches the player, I don't think you can throw a flag. I guess it didn't touch him.
I don't think it did. It was close, though.
Yeah, it really was.
Reeves was really playing with it there.
That was a really well-executed kick. If it just stays in bounds there, or it takes a bounce our way, we're going to have him pinned down inside the 15-yard line.
I was going to say, I think it's worth the risk.
Yeah. So the Wildcats are going to take it over on downs on the 35-yard line. Or kick out of bounds, excuse me. So their first possession of the second half.
Looks like they're trotting out Marshall.
Yeah, they got Corey Marshall at quarterback once again.
All night long, we've seen a two-headed monster over there from them. With
tight bunch set on both sides. Let's see what they've got planned.
Maybe some kind of quarterback.
Hands it off. There's a flag down on the play.
Coming from the backfield, it's got to be a holding call on 52 or 58 here.
6-yard gain on the play. That looked like they just said, we're going to line up and just, they may change their tactic here the second half. Just say, you know what, we're going to go right at them.
Right.
That is holding, as we suspected. Block of the back, they're holding there.
The ref signal holding, but we...
Yeah. So that the Little Rock had 4 penalties for 20 yards in the first half. That's their first penalty of the second half. It's Marshall in the backfield once again. More of a spread set this time. Back to pass. Quick hitch. Mounties closing in.
Good tackle by Guzman. There was actually Ty Chandler getting in on the mix too, but Guzman read that play, sniffed it out right away. He was doing a bluff kind of on the inside, and then if you watch him, just a really good read player. As soon as Lee got out there, Guzman was right there too.
And I'd like to see what Cooper Daniel was doing there. He was holding his man there, just kind of holding the edge.
Yes.
So the guy couldn't have the sideline. Kept his outside arm free, and kind of pinched him in there so the pursuit could come. So good job being tough out there on the edges. Boy, a bunch of receivers, 4 receivers to the near hash. Oh, fake the hitch. Oh, swallowed up in the backfield. The Mounties got him. Play did not develop like they had planned. And that's Hurston Cruz. Who else is on the bottom there? Ty Chandler.
Ty's just been everywhere.
Jagger Blockberger in the backfield as well. Hurston Cruz having a great night tonight. Number 90 senior. Really somebody that the Mounties can depend on this year.
3rd and long, and the Charging Wildcats bring in 21 Butler back into the game. He's at 6'6" tight end. See if they use him in this play.
Coach Harvey Carbonell was telling me about Hurston Cruz. He had a great offseason, one of the best nose guards in the 7A West, and expect good things out of Hurston tonight and this season. Quick hitch out there. Zeke misses. Good pursuit once again.
None other than Ty Chandler getting in on that play.
Zeke Parsons came up really fast. Almost made the play in the backfield. I love to see the aggressiveness by Zeke. Forces the receiver to the inside and where the pursuit was once again. That's good sound defense, and it's going to bring up 4th and 14 in the punting unit.
It's going to be Vogue back deep again.
Big high kick. Folk did not call a fair catch. Boy, anytime that ball gets that high, I'd be like, I'd be waving my hand like, holy cow. That was brave to not call the fair catch. But look how he had guys all around him, but still caught the ball.
Yep.
He's got great concentration. I mean, he catches everything.
I think he thought that. I think he liked it because that ball was kind of coming right to him and maybe didn't see the hang time on it.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, we get to see the Mounties offense again.
7:17 left to go in the third quarter. Mounties up 28-3. Cooper Daniel in motion. Give it to Cooper. On the end around. Trying to find space.
Little jet sweep for Coop.
Nice jet sweep by Coop. Good blocking on the outside as well by Braxton Lindsay. Good lead block by Xander Burke out there. Gain of 5 yards on a nice end around. Eikenberry out here try to call for Vogt to come in for him, holding his arm a little bit. Hopefully he's okay.
That was Dotson on the tackle game for the charging Wildcats. Wildcats changed the defense.
Fake to Xander Burke. Regan rolling. Flips it. Just not, the connection's just not there on some of that rolling stuff.
It will be because that's a good play. And Regan makes the right read again as the outside edge pursues him at the last second and he flips it up. It's almost kind of like I don't know if it was the same for a running back on that one play, but it seemed like Vogt there needed to kind of head up field a little bit more, cut up, get away from that defender. But I didn't design the play, so.
Yeah, it's just a read, and they're trying to read the guys, and it's still a good design play. And we've run it a couple times, and we'll start to get it as we get the reps in. Trips to the far side. Regan back to pass. Steps up. Throws across the middle to Braxton Lindsay, and he catches it. Low pass, and Braxton Lindsay goes to the ground and gets it. Regan steps up in that pocket. Great blocking up front. Henry Frazier, Caden Larimore, Andrew Cordici, Grayson Cooper, and Brody Martin all forming a great pocket for Regan to step up and deliver that pass.
Yeah, and since that first possession, these 5 guys have held the line tonight. They've done a great job of picking up on any blitzes and keeping everything up out in front of them.
New set of downs, first down. Mounties on their own 48-yard line. Regan keeps. Braxton is trying to get out. Throws back to Kramer. Kramer wide open. Overthrows him. What a well-designed play on it. It was just kind of a wheel route.
Well, misdirection from Braxton Lindsay up the seam.
Yeah, like everybody watching 14, and 4 sneaks out the backside.
Another situation where I feel like we should have just kept running. He keeps running there. And those are things that get ironed out.
Yep.
This is why you play games like this.
Yep, first game of the season.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Mounties.
Xander Burke in the backfield. Motions him out. Regan by himself. Back to pass. Down the middle. Oh, just overthrown once again.
A little bit of holding like 20 yards down on that play too.
I agree. He's being held, but Coach Brill is pleading his case.
Defending the play for the Wildcats, number 51, Dylan Mallett.
3rd down and 10. Mounties with a couple just near misses on these last 2 plays.
Agreed.
Just near misses, and it's okay. I mean, because this defensive backfield is really fast and talented. Back to pass once again. Steps up. Throws it to Braxton. Oh, he slips and falls.
Yeah, he just slipped on that one.
He had the first down. Some of that also is fatigue.
It could be. I mean, playing both sides. I mean, he was, got open on that last play, held up a bit, and then go right back to him. He just lost his footing. 3 good passes, 3 good play designs. Ironed out this week in practice.
Yeah.
Brings up 4th down and 10 for the Mounties.
4th and 10. Mounties are going for it.
Why not here? I mean,
6:22 left to go in the 3rd.
3 good opportunities.
Penalty marker on the play.
Probably most likely on the Mounties. False start, possibly. False start on the Mounties. It's going to be 4th and 15 now. Looks like they're going to
probably punt this ball away.
Punt it away this time.
Makes it 4th down and 15.
First punt since the first series of the game as the drive stalls on just a couple near misses and a couple almost.
You think this would be a time for Braxton to get off the field, but and on the special teams.
Oh, he's going to throw it.
It's a fake.
Oh, that's interference.
That's got to be. There it is. We get that flag
okay, finally get a flag.
It's got him wrapped up.
Do the fake there as Braxton was trying to get the ball. Who was that receiver?
21. Braxton Holland on the receiver.
I think that was Cooper McIntosh, number 19, the sophomore. Yeah, number 19's out there, and sophomore Cooper McIntosh was being held up, bear hugged. I mean, that whether it's complete or not, the defensive back is not looking for, he's looking for the punt, not a pass, so he's going to probably block him.
Right. What are we talking about here, guys? Is
it an automatic first down, or is it 10 yards from the play? Here it is again. Number 8, it was Parker. Parker Nix. Okay, it was Parker Nix that was intended for. Yeah, I think our PA announcer are getting a little clever with the music and stuff, and I think we're all feeling a little bit frustrated with that, but.
So it is going to be a first down, 15 yards from the previous spot. Pass interference on the charging Wildcats, so.
First down, Mounties.
Pays off.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we? Does this say, still says, there we go, flipped it to first. Okay. I was going to say, are they giving us 4th and inches? That'd be something, wouldn't it?
Okay, first down, Mounties.
1st and 10 for the Mounties.
Looks like we got a new receiver out here on the new side.
Yeah, Nathan Herman, Jr. Nathan Herman out here, number 84. Put Braxton in motion. They give it to Cooper.
He's got a lane.
Cooper Daniel out to the 30, down to 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Great run on the inside, handoff to Cooper Daniel.
And Dotson's on the stop, but after a really good play design, really good run by Cooper Daniel, who's playing both sides of the ball tonight as well.
Yeah, he's doing a great job tonight. Like you said, both sides of the ball. Defensively, he's made a couple of great plays.
And I like this. We're getting to see some of the depth here from the Mounties.
Yep.
Because Cooper didn't start the game on offense, but he's made a role here in the second half. We also got number 1 out there.
Yeah, they got Jeff out.
Jeff's out in the slot.
And they're going to direct snap to
Titus. We got 2
Kramer.
backs back there.
Yep. See if it's a direct snap and a run. It is up the middle. Titus Kramer finds a seam. It's going to go to the end zone. Titus Kramer, touchdown, Mounties on a 19-yard carry for Titus Kramer. And the Mounties push the lead further ahead on a great design play.
But if you're North Little Rock there, what do you think when you get Jeff out in the slot? That he's probably coming back.
Here's the replay on it. Look at Kramer.
Instead, we see the direct snap to Kramer and a great block there, led by the center.
Yeah, the Kurdishi.
Yeah.
Andrew Kurdishi.
Andrew with a great block there.
Yeah, and Caden Larimore and Grayson Cooper, those guys really opened up a hole there. And now the Mounties are starting to take over here. Time of possession, 1 minute, 40 seconds, 69 yards, 9 plays. Mounties get it into the end zone once again. Well, he's going to be a really good extra point kicker, isn't he? I like him. Chaparro. Was Eichenberry out there holding? I know he's holding his shoulder earlier.
5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Mounties 35, North Little Rock, Wildcats 3.
Man, he could have gone for 100 right there. Oh, what that blocking up front is so good. Coach Rob Bray, the offensive line coach, has been at Rogers how many years? 28 years. Done such a terrific job on the offensive line. Now his son is coaching with him too, Bryce Bray. Bryce was a All-American offensive lineman at Harding University. So Mounties up 35-3 with 5:37 left to go in the third quarter. Chaparro back to kick once again. Good kick. All the way to the 6-yard line. Oh, Mounty's going to have him wrapped up way down there to the 10-yard line. What great coverage by the Mounties. Keegan Lott is down there. Parker Nix is down there as well. Good kickoff coverage. It looks like the Mounties are building up steam and momentum. The Wildcats look maybe a little frustrated right now with 5:32 left to go in the third quarter. Quick pass, quick hitter, nice tackle. Was that Gerardo Guzman? Yes, it was. Number 47, Gerardo Guzman, making a nice tackle there. He does get 4 yards. It's a quick hitter by the quarterback. Gives him a little bit of space back there. That's who Coach Harp was talking about in the pregame. Jet sweep. Gets him stuffed up a little bit. Oh, nice tackle. Good play. Way to get off the block. Zeke Parsons and Gerardo Guzman were there again. Zeke Parsons fought that block off in the open field and was able to get his head in there and hold him up for a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be third and 3. They give the handoff up the middle. Hurston Cruz wraps him up. No gain on the play, maybe one, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Who else was on there? Randall Marshall in on the tackle as well. Peyton Acosta out there. So the Mounties do stop them, and Charging Wildcats decide to punt on 4th and 2. Inside their own 20, probably a good decision. Don't want to give the Mounties too easy of a field position. Flag is on the play. Legal procedure, it looks like, on the North Little Rock.
Motion on the play by the offense. That'll back the ball up 5 yards. It brings up 4th down and 7.
.339 left to go. High snap. That's a good kick. Volk's going to let it bounce. Boy, gets a Charging Wildcat bounce and roll as well. So Mounties look, they're going to take over on their own 31-yard line. 3:18 left to go. Hey folks, it's on September 29th, the Rogers Mounties, our baseball team, is having a fundraiser at Shadow Valley Country Club. It's a 4-man scramble. It's on September 29th. Let's go out and support those Rogers Mounties baseball team, the state champion Rogers Mounties team from last year. Coach Melson doing such a good job with that program each year. I think it's a 6-time 6A West Conference champion and another state champion for the Rogers Mounties baseball team. So go out and support them. If you need to get a hold of somebody, get in touch with Matt Watts. Here they go to start the
looks like Braxton under center. We get some motion.
Oh, going to go to Titus Kramer as the lone back. 4 wide. Titus is going to run it himself, trying to find some room. Cuts in the middle, rolls somebody over. And Titus Kramer running forward and showing some strength. Titus Kramer is one of the strongest kids on this team. I was out here when they did the weightlifting. He cleaned 315 pounds. And I don't know if folks know what that is. You bring 315 pounds on the bar. Look at him fight forward and bring it up to your chest and get under it and pull it on up. It was pretty amazing. He's one of the strongest kids on this team in that regard. Jeff comes out of the game. It's going to be a direct snap to Titus Kramer once again. He's back there with Xander. He finds some seam. He's got some space. He might go. He's at the 30.
Go.
He's at the 20. He's going to get run down at the 13-yard line. Titus Kramer showing some speed and some strength and some vision to find the seam there and take off. What good blocking as well. Downfield blocking, in space.
What a great other option, too, to be able to go to the Wildcat after doing all the things we've done tonight.
Well, it takes some of the burden off some of the other players, you know, where Jeff doesn't have to run it as much, possibly. Xander Burke back there with Jeff. We're going to get it to Xander. He's finds some space. Down to the 5-yard line. Down to the 2. As Xander Burke is out there making some noise. Good blocking again. That's Henry Frazier on the left side along with Caden Larimore. That's your left tackle and left guard creating space. Frazier, they're both juniors. Henry Frazier, 6'4", 270. Caden Larimore, 6'1", 280. See if they give it to Xander Burke again. They do. Let's see if we can find the touchdown. Mounties.
Untouched into the end zone.
Xander Burke in for 2 yards. And the Mounties are starting to take the will away from North Little Rock charging Wildcats.
This has been a really impressive third quarter. Started with the risk on special teams, but executed perfectly. Got caught with a weird penalty and bounced right back. And just a couple of great possessions by the Mounties.
Terrific running by Titus Kramer to set that up. And Xander Burke pushes it in. Good running, hard running from him. Chaparro was out there for the extra point.
Missed it left.
Oh, he did miss it. Here's a replay on that. Xander, just a walk in the park, really, when you get right down to it. Oh, look at this angle. Love it. Look at that pulling guard, 71. Grayson Cooper, kick out there, 70 yards on 4 plays. That's 438 total yards of offense for the Mounties so far.
And it's been distributed really well. We saw a lot of it come from Jeff Regan in the first half, but just like you talked about, the burden being lifted in this third quarter. We've seen it from Kramer. We've seen it from Burke. Braxton has been under center again. Just the versatility of this offense has got to be just exhausting to defend.
And it's got to be great to coach, too, to have that many options to go to. And Mounties are up 41-3, so there should be a running clock from here on out once the kickoff is received.
I got to be honest.
It's not a change possession. It does stop.
It was 40-3 last year?
I said that wrong earlier. It was 43-0 last year.
43-0.
Yes.
First possession of this football game, I thought we might be getting a little bit of a different result.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I think what's the cream rises to the top with the coaching and the players and the expectations of the Mounties. Chaparro kicks it deep once again to the 8-yard line. Going to the left, chasing him down. Parker Nix.
This is Simeon Trotter on a good return.
Zeke Parson runs him out of bounds. What effort, though, by Parker Nix trying to run him down all the way down across there. Parker Nix hadn't come off the field, I don't think, on the offensive side. Doing a real good job blocking on the kickoff coverage. That's Seth Brown right there, defensive back.
I think this is the first time we've seen Rylan Fletch out at corner tonight. Maybe we're getting...
Oh, 82?
Yeah, 82.
Yeah, right. Effect, yeah.
Effect.
Yep. They're going to give it to the running back. Trying to bounce outside. Peyton Acosta, the junior.
Good pursuit by Peyton there.
Sophomore, excuse me. Peyton Acosta, the sophomore. Really good job of holding him up.
First time we've seen Chalmers out there tonight, the senior at linebacker. We've seen Braxton Williams. He's back out there at nose guard.
Yeah, Coach Blockberg was talking about his linebacker crew. Peyton Acosta has a bright future, has talent and size. He was telling me, you can see it right there, wrapping up that running back. It's not an easy task out there in the open field. 2nd and 6. Looks like an inside carry. Trap play. Is the ball on the ground? Okay. Good job by that line. Who do we have up there? I see
13 was up there.
Yeah, that's AJ Francisco, Herson Cruz, Hunter Dickey as well. Blockberger, Jagger Blockberger was in there.
Also, looks like we got Randall Marshall back there in the secondary for the first time tonight, number 38.
Cohen Chalmers out there as well at linebacker. He's going to get a lot of playing time this year, Cohen Chalmers. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. It sneaks up on us when that running clock is going. So it's going to be start of the 4th quarter here in just a moment, folks, as the Mounties lead 41-3 and really have kind of taken hold of this game in the 3rd quarter, executing almost flawlessly.
Control. I think the Mounties, ever since the her third possession, kind of in the 1st quarter into the 2nd, just control on offense. I mean, and also we talked about it too, limited the penalties. We haven't seen as many penalties. We had those first early 4 personal fouls, and since then it's been real clean.
We'll be right back after this, folks.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Hey, welcome back. Here we are at the start of the 4th quarter. Matters look like we're going to pin some pressure here. 3rd and 7 for the charging Wildcats. Back to pass. Peyton Acosta putting pressure. Screen play. Herson Cruz is there. Oh, he bowls forward.
Wow.
Yeah, he bowls forward.
That was a broken play too. Acosta was doing a good job putting his hands in the air.
Yeah,
I mean, we covered that real well.
Yep. Well, it was kind of a middle screen play. He had a couple of blockers out there to help him escort him past the 1st down. North Little Rock on their own 49-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Good tackle. AJ Francisco. Little help from Braxton Williams as well. Hunter Dickey out there.
One thing you'll notice too is we're not seeing as many guys playing both sides right now because of the control, and so
I see Zach Minks came out onto the field.
Get some fresh bodies out there. Is that Deacon Manor out there as well in the safety spot, 28?
Oh, yep. Looks like they're going to hand it off once again. Chasing down from behind is Chalmers, and some other guys run him out of bounds. Very little gain on that play.
Just good containment.
Alex Klopper running him out of bounds.
And Peyton Acosta with the assist.
And Peyton Acosta there as well. Alex Klopper, sophomore, 6 foot 230. A high motor, as the coaches were telling me about him. They're really high on Alex this year.
I also see 97 Isaac Gillian out there, or Gillen.
North Little Rock in the pistol. They shift out of it. Little hitch pass, catches it on the run. He may have some space out there. He does. 38 runs him out of bounds. Good job. That's Randall Marshall. Runs him out of bounds. Waiting not to give up on the play. That one of the few times that they really caught that, flare screen on the run.
I was going to say he caught it in a good groove.
Yeah.
His blocker was almost in his way. He caught it with so much momentum.
Yeah, he was pushing him out of the way. Yep. They do have the first down on the 19-yard line. We do have a running clock. 9 minutes left to go in the ball game. Another hitch pass. See if we can come up and make a tackle. We do. Can't see who is on that far side. Let me look on the.
I think it was Manor.
Yeah, John Branham is out there as well. Seth Brown. And Peyton Acosta. I get that Zach Minks down there on the defensive end. Oh, ball's on the ground. Oh, looks like the Mounties recover. Holy cow. Who comes up with it? 46. That's John Branham. I just called his name. And the Mounties pounce on it to get possessions of the ball once again. Holy cow. Everything going right for the Mounties in this second half.
Big plays by the Mountie defense tonight.
Just being in the right place, hustling. Here's the replay. Ball's on the ground. Terrific awareness. Way to jump on it. The Mounties are going to come out.
See if we see a change.
Yeah, Caleb Porta, the sophomore. It's going to be at quarterback. He's the starting catcher on the baseball team. He's a state champion. Who's back there with him? Oh, that's Brooks Barriola. Finds a little bit of a crease there, and good blocking up front as well. You can see Grayson Cooper trying to push up there and get him up going there. 23 is that?
That's Brooks. 19 out there too.
19 is Cooper
McIntosh.
Yeah, good athlete.
Ball's on the ground, but Brooks picks it up.
Gets a couple of yards. He's shifty. He's smart. Brings up third down and 5. Looking this way, Caleb Porter. Oh, deflected and knocked away. Pass intended for Cooper McIntosh.
And he had Cooper too with some room to work, but good job by the DB getting his hands in there.
Oh. Braxton Lindsay back to punt for the Mounties as it's 4th and 6. 6:20 left to go in the ball game. Clock is winding down. They're not going to get it off. It's going to be delay a game. Well, actually, we call it timeout prior to the delay of game, which is all right. I mean, that's one of those where you have a few guys out there, some sophomores getting some playing time, which is great. It's awesome that you can get build a big lead like this, and you get your kids in there, get them some experience.
These are valuable reps,
big time. We're going to need these guys sometime down the road this year, if not this year, coming years. And the more reps they can get, more game day experience on Friday night, the better off the Mounties program will be year in and year out.
Looks like that's Burke and Blockberger back there with Braxton 2. And Block's going out to the slot. Probably going to punt this ball, but you know, never know with Braxton back there. But I would assume this is going to be punted away.
.611 on the left on the scoreboard. I bet Braxton just booms this one. Bam. Oh, off the side of the foot.
Get a good bounce.
This could be trouble. Oh, he touched it.
I think we touched it first, but these, I mean,
yeah.
Not sure anybody saw, but yeah.
Regardless, that was a good kick, good coverage for the Mounties.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. We do have a player down the field.
Well, got a man down. That's number 8. That looks like Priest Simpson, who's had a really good night tonight.
Yeah, he kind of went down on that play, got back up, was holding his arm, and then went back down. He has had an impactful night for the Charging Wildcats.
Yeah, it's Coach Williams out there talking to his defense, trying to get them settled up. Coach Javi Carbonell over there to the right. Jared Blockberger.
Jeremiah Tebenkamp.
Tebenkamp is there. Sarah Harrison out there, you see her, she's our athletic trainer, the one with the red hair. Does a terrific job for the Mounties.
I'd like to also give a quick shout out tonight to a couple of our technology guys. Lucas Whittington and Zach Land. If you guys haven't noticed what's going on our scoreboard down there, we got Mounties football on it too. So these guys have done an amazing job getting our sponsors up there and bringing this to
Yeah, folks, I mean, the PA announcer is giving Zach Land a lot of love, and we love Zach Land to death. He's done a terrific job here in the broadcast. And this is student-led, so everything you're seeing at home, folks, is student-led. Everything behind the scenes, the cameramen, the guys working the controls, the replays, it's all student-led. So Zach is doing a great job of reaching out and bringing these kids and bringing them up, giving them some responsibility, and letting them succeed.
They've really done a great job with it tonight. And, it's been 16 on the tackle for Rogers. Reeves on the carry for the Charging Wildcats.
Baker Miller.
Yeah, that was Baker Miller, 16.
Second down and 7 for the Wildcats.
So he hands it off. If the Mounties come up, make the tackle. There's a good tackle right there. That's Rhett Sadoff, junior, 5'9", 195, making a good open field tackle. No, but Zach Land and his team have done a great job. Zach was voted Teacher of the Year last year by the staff at Rogers High School, and we can see why. A quick hitch pass, and now he smothered that for a short gain. Who was down in that tackle?
It's like 76.
Klopper.
Alex, Klopper on the stop, on the initial stop, and a bunch of Mounties in there to help get him down. 2nd and 5 with just over 4 minutes to go.
In the pistol formation, they're going to hand it off. Trying to find some room out there. Swallowed up by the Mounties and driven backwards. Gain of about 4 yards. It's going to be short. Zach Minks comes out of there, makes the tackle along with a bunch of Mounties.
Charles Riggs coming into the game for the first time tonight, 5'10" sophomore.
It's going to be 3rd and 1. Mostly sophomores out there. Good pursuit from the backside.
It's 41 again.
Yeah, Rhett Sadoff. Baker Miller once again.
First time seeing Maddox men out there in the secondary for the Mounties. Number 18 on the near side. Also see 43, Evan Birch, a sophomore.
On the end around, jet sweep. See if he can come up, make a play. Pretty good out there. Tripped him up. That player out there to the far side that was
Is that Seth Brown?
Yeah, Seth Brown, good play to trip him up, keep him off his feet. It is a first down. That's Baylor Miller. Baylor Morgan, excuse me. Are they going to give it on jet sweep once again?
That's got to be a hold on the outside there.
Keeps him out of the end zone.
It was 18 on the stop.
Maddox men.
Yep. Pushed out of bounds. 35 was getting a good pursuit too. Just I thought he was being held.
I thought so too. Round effect checks in the game. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. See if the Mounties can bow up and keep the charging Wildcats at the end zone. Hands off, no quarterback keep. Good play. Good tackle out there.
Preston Smith.
Jared Cruz. Preston Smith turned him inside, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did a good job of making sure he came inside so his pursuit could make the tackle. Oh, it's 2 seconds. Gives the ball. Oh, good play.
Great tackle. I think that was 43. Evan Birch with just a great play on the ball.
And we're third down and goal at the 6-yard line. This would be really big for this sophomore group.
I agree.
I mean,
we see Benny Holloway coming in for the first time.
To hold him out of the end zone.
Another guy playing both sides of the ball. Benny's listed as an offensive lineman, but coming in on defense.
And they've got all their starters out there, does North Little Rock. You can tell that line is huge. Third down and goal. They hand it off. They smother him up. Brian Guevara.
And Aiden Hart, number 85 on the stop.
Yeah, Aiden Harp on the stop. Fourth down and goal on the 4-yard line. See if these Mounties can stop the North Little Rock from getting into the end zone. 1 second left to go in the ball game. No. Don't call it 1 second. This is the last play of the ball game, folks. Let's see the call.
Let's have one more meeting.
That's it. That's the ball game. They do not score. Way to hold them. Rogers Mounties, the sophomore group out there, did a great job of keeping them out of the end zone. Once again, keeping the charging Wildcats 2 years in a row out of the end zone. The Mounties did a great job in that third quarter, really owning the third quarter. And get a well-deserved victory after a slow start. The Mounties go 1-0 to start the 2025 season with a great victory here tonight at home at Rogers, Arkansas. Anything to add, Coach?
Just a great overall game. I thought this North Little Rock team was very formidable. I thought Rogers played a really clean game after their first 4 penalties. Big, huge night from Jeff Regan with a triple crown and and we're getting a touchdown in all three departments. Braxton Lindsay contributing, just so many guys on the defense side of the ball. And we look forward to seeing you next week in Muskogee.
Yeah, we have Muskogee next week. It'll be a tough battle. They're a terrific ball club, well coached, always have good size. They made it to the state championship game last year, and won a state championship the year prior, and then we'll be back home in 2 weeks against Sheridan. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Go Mounties!
Go Mounties!
At Fence Guys, we believe in building more than just fences. We create spaces where memories are made. Whether it's the timeless beauty of cedar, the low-maintenance ornamental iron fence, or the robust chain link, we offer a range of options to suit your needs. Proudly supporting local high school athletics, making every backyard a place to play, laugh, and connect. Ready to transform your backyard? Visit FenceGuys.com for a free estimate today. Fence Guys, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.